Alright, welcome back. We're playing some more Trails of Cold Steel 2. This is episode 24 of Anime Night Season 3. Here we go. We're in the middle of the epilogue. We just finished the nighttime events of talking to folks. Now we are going to begin the final free day proper in the game. Which of course means doing more chores for little Toa. But first, let's go to bed. Let's get some rest. Marina's a growing boy. Wonder if I should just hang out in my room until it's time to go to bed. It's already time to go to bed. Resting in your room will cause the main story to advance. Rest. I guess I'll turn the radio on. No Misty, sad.
In finance, the annexation of Crossbell has seen shares in Erebonian companies increase at an exponential rate across the board. And despite the Reinford Group announcing sweeping changes to its board members, its strong forecast for the next fiscal year is...
It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday.
See, even he misses Misty.
I call it Abend time after the word for evening. Might be a little cliched, but sometimes simple is best, right? Clichés are clichés for a reason, after all. Anyway, my name is Misty, and I'll be your host.
I wonder where Vita is now. I get the feeling she actually enjoyed doing Abend time, but it's not like she could have ever kept going after all this. That's her on the phone. I wonder who that could be. Hello?
This is you, isn't it, Reen?
Wait. Elise?
Yes, it's me.
His sister's giving him a call.
Sorry for calling you like this so late in the evening. I'm not bothering you, am I?
Oh, not at all. I'm just not used to you calling me. Are you calling from school?
Yes, I wasn't going to, but Her Highness insisted. It'll take some getting used to, but it's nice to be able to hear your voice even when you're so far away.
I was pretty surprised when I heard your voice, too. You weren't really one for phone calls back at home, either. I'm not one for phone calls, either, actually. I'll do basically anything I can to avoid calling someone on the phone.
I didn't have any specific reason for calling. It was just that the letter you sent about your return from Crossbell arrived today.
Oh, that was fast. I only sent it a couple days ago. I'm sorry it even had to be a letter. I really was planning to go pay you a visit, but it didn't work out.
Oh, please don't apologize. I know how busy you must be now. Believe me, I was just happy to hear you were back safe and sound. Your trip must have been exhausting. By the sound of things, you did an excellent job, too. I'm so proud of you, Reen.
Thanks. I didn't do all that much, though, really. Half of what the Imperial Chronicle is reporting is massively overblown.
If you say so.
Whoa, hello? Is something wrong?
No, not at all. Regardless, now that I've heard your voice, I feel a lot better. So I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your night now.
Right. Night, Elise. I'll come in and see you as soon as I can, okay?
Oh, there's no need for that. Good night, Reen. Sweet dreams.
Huh? She seemed somehow odd. Well, she's probably just nervous talking on the phone. It was kind of awkward for me when I started using one too. Tomorrow's gonna be my final free day of the year. I guess I should do all my prep work for next week today so I can make the most of it. Who's that person, King? Toa. Free day, March 13th. Okay, let's see what we have on our list of chores. Student council tasks for March. The race to end all races. You've been getting pretty good at riding my old bike, good enough to pique my curiosity. I want to settle once and for all which of us is the better rider, and there's only one way to do that. If you're up to the challenge, come find me in the engineering building. Signed, Angelica. She wants to race class warfare. Ladies and gentlemen of class 7, it's time to finally settle which of our classes is superior. Come to the academy field fully equipped and prepared for defeat. Signed, Patrick. Ugh. Junk wanted. From Brandon. A bunch of students are helping us put on a flea market, but we haven't got as much to sell at our stall as we'd like. Mind remedying that? Stop by my store and I'll give you the particulars, please and thank you. Let's talk Trista. I plan on starting a brand new show here at Radio Trista, but I'm going to need your help to get the first broadcast just right. If you've got time to make radio history, meet me at Trista Radio Station, signed Michael. Angler Management. Really? My brother and I are having a fishing battle, but I'm going to need your help to actually make it happen. So if you got the time, we'll be at the fishing spot in Trista. Signed, Kenneth. That's a lot. There's one from the radio station, a request for help with the flea market. These all seem worth doing and pretty fitting for the last free day of the year, too. It's only about 9 in the morning, so I've got plenty of time to work through everything. Let's get to work. This guy is motivated about reporting quests. To report quests, speak to Toa in the Student Union building directly. By selecting Report Progress, you can receive rewards for any quests completed. Do we have bonding points? I have no bonding points. I have no bonding events either. I'll talk to Sharon before we go outside. Your classmates have already gone out for the day. I do so hope they enjoy their final free day here to its fullest, and that goes for you as well. I'll have an even grander dinner than yesterday's waiting for you when you all finally come back. Isn't that nice? These kids are gonna get so fat. Eating Sharon's cooking all day. Every day. Locked yourself into Emma? Yes. I did. I'm heading off now. Have a good day, darling. Kiss. Thanks, dear. Take care of Kurt for me, will you? These two are going to be like this even when they're old and gray, aren't they? Yes. Hooray! Daddy's company wasn't hurt by the war, so he can go back to work. But I'm even happier the war didn't change him or Mom. Seeing them all lovey-dovey kind of calms me down. I have to go talk to Emma. Make sure she's okay. My cat is yowling in the hallway for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on with her. It's gonna be really lonely around here without Toa and Angelica. I don't know why, but it feels like as soon as they leave here, I'll never see either of them again. No, I can't be able to feed us. There's every chance we'll meet again one day. I just need to keep hope in my heart. That's right, you gotta keep the hope in your heart alive, kid. Sounds like Lord Rufus is doing a spectacular job over in Crossbelt. From what I hear, he's already rebuilt their entire government. That's an achievement if I've ever heard one. His current position seems just right for him. He can really put his skills to work and do some good in the world. I can only hope he'll continue to guide this nation to greatness. Emperor Rufus? Is he not playing his violin? Little birdies whispered rumors in my ear that there's a small celebration taking place at the academy. Why would you not think to inform me, your dearest bosom buddy, of this? I am deeply wounded. Since when are we even friends? Dearie me, you are the hero who ended the war, while I am the wandering purveyor of love, who heals the scars that it left. And why don't the two of us form a team? I see someone's performances in Heimdall didn't go over too well. We should be a team. You break hearts, I'll mend them. The Wind Orchestra is going to be performing at the flea market today, so I'm going to bring Bridget a bite to eat. She's always there to cheer me on at the fencing club, so it's my turn to do the same. I mean, That's what any good boyfriend would do, isn't it right? Yeah, that's what boyfriends do. Yeah, sounds good. Howdy, Reen. You know, sometimes I feel bad about how much we shopkeepers ask of you. Sorry about that. Seriously, it's no sweat. I actually find it kind of fun. This is the last free day of the year, too, so I might as well make the most of it, right? Time sure flies, doesn't it? Really have been doing this for a whole year now. Still, this is no time to be getting all misty-eyed thinking about the past. We got work to do, so let's get to it. Sounds good. Your request said you needed some help with your flea market stall, right? Something about not having as many items to sell as you were hoping for? You got it. The market itself is a joint effort between us merchants and some of the students. But the whole thing's kind of being tossed together on short notice, so people haven't had much time to donate items for our stall. That's a shame. After all the work that's gone into it, I'm sure everyone wants the flea market to be a big hit. But you can't stay open very long if your stall doesn't have much to sell. The nail right on the head there, Reen. So what I want you to do is go around and see if you can find anything for us. Think you can help us out one last time? How could I say no to that? But, how many more items are we talking about here? Well, one more would be appreciated, but 2 more would be ideal. More than that, I need to be my favorite person in Trista. It might not be easy to find anything, though. I mean, as brief as the window was, we did already ask people to donate. I guess most of the people who just had stuff on hand to give us have already done so. I getcha, so I'll have to sniff out items that got ignored for whatever reason, probably. I don't even know where to start. I'll see what I can do, though. Thanks, I'm counting on you. Junk Wanted started. Okay, let's have to find some junk. Gilliam. Margarita asked me to help her catch that second deer over there, so I did. Who'd have thought all of that elite intelligence division training would actually come in handy someday? Now I'm just waiting to see what happens next. If he tries to escape, me and Lambie are going to stop him by any means necessary. You mean like that time when you stopped Altina by any means necessary and she just went out the window? What, an Idios' name? Look, just promise me you won't let her talk you into doing anything illegal, okay? No promises. Margarita, I have put this off for long enough. Allow me this chance to be completely honest with you. I'm afraid I cannot possibly enter into matrimony with you. What? But what of our engagement? What of our dream to have 10 children to carry on our family's legacies? I think this is all in her head, actually. This is her dream. Literally. I don't recall agreeing to either of those things. Still, I have a duty to fulfill. A duty I must take as a man of the Empire. A duty to support this nation. Which means I can't be focusing my attention on love and women right now. I do hope you understand. Oh no. He's entirely serious, too. As tragic as it is, if he is unable to get married to me right now because he has a duty to fulfill. Wait, right now? He did say right now, didn't he? That would mean... what? In the future? In the future? She's like, well, what about a year from now? How long are we talking? I never thought the day would come when a floor-old man would willingly hurt a lady. But I won't be able to focus on my post-graduation duties without bringing this misadventure to an end once and for all. Forgive me, Margarita, but there are times when a man must wear the hat of the villain for the sake of the greater good. It's so dramatic. Recently, my duties have largely consisted of keeping Master Vincent hidden away from Lady Margarita. But this time, I thought it best that they did encounter one another and was consciously derelict in said duties. After all, Master Vincent is a noble gentleman. He needs to be able to solve these sorts of problems on his own. Though it seems today is the day that he will, and this saga will meet its end. A shame, too. I was rather enjoying it. I wonder what Vincent would think of that. So wait, she was encouraging the whole situation because it was entertaining to her? She, instructors, etc. Serapha? Sometimes intentionally ignores Vincent when he is in need so that he can grow from the experience. Caring neglect. What a name. That's great. Sometimes intentionally ignores him so he has a chance to, you know, experience some emotional growth. It's for his own good. Our live broadcast of the battle in Heimdall gave us our highest ratings ever. We got loads of new listeners, too. Not that the director has had much time to celebrate that. He's been really worried since Misty vanished on us. Given that she was a big part of the station's popularity, though, I don't exactly blame him. They worked really well together, too, even if she did stress him out all the time. Alright, buddy. You want some help with a radio show? Michael, good to see you again! Oh, you're here, great! It really has been a while, Reed. Last time I saw you, you weren't even famous. What do you say, want to give Radio Trista an exclusive interview? I'll pass. Besides, at the end of the day, I'm just a student. I don't want to be made into some national hero. It's a little bit late for that, right? He's already been in the newspapers, already a national hero. You might as well milk it for all it's worth. Aw, nuts. Fair enough, I guess. It's not what you're here for anyway. You're here to help me out with the new talk show I'm working on for Radio Trista. New talk show? Finally replacing Oven Time, huh? Gone before its time, truly. I still think of it as a success, though. So I want to take what we learned there and put it into an all-new show in the same vein. To establish the talk show genre. See, this new one's got a theme to it. Towns. We'll focus on a different town or city in every broadcast. We're going to try to get to the heart of what makes each city we visit great, straight from the locals' mouths. Our first show is going to be a test case, and I'm going to need your help with it. Fine by me, but since you're asking me, I take it the first town you'll be covering is Trista? That's right, our own backyard. Helps that this place got way more famous after the war. It's going to do wonders for our ratings. New shows live and die on those numbers. So do radio stations, actually. The battle in Heimdall gave us a bit of a boost, but our listenership isn't what it used to be. So now is our chance to win back their hearts and ears from those bastards at Imperial Chronicle Radio. Should have seen that coming. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone who can replace Misty, which doesn't exactly help matters. But even though we're not ready to air just yet, I want to get a feel for how the show is going to work as soon as I can. So basically, I want you to go around and get comments from the people of Trista about what makes this town great. Sound like something you can do for me? Sure. Not a problem. But do you have any guidelines for me, or should I just go around asking everyone I see why they like this town? I sure do. Why don't we limit it to 5 comments for now? And diversify a little too. One from an elderly, from a kid, from a worker. And given that we're kind of a school town, one from a student and one from a teacher should round things out nicely. Try to get a hard-working first year for the student comment and someone who won't mess with us for the teacher one. Got it. Sounds like a good mix of people. I'll see what I can do. Thanks. Let me know once you've got all the comments you need. Best of luck! Serapha deserves something to keep her entertained while she deals with Vincent and his sister? Oh, absolutely. Couldn't imagine. She's got the patience of a saint. Well, there's Sarah at the bar, drinking at 9 a.m. I'm gonna miss the drinks here when I'm back with the guild again. Oh, there's always the chance I'll swing into Trista on business someday. Maybe then I'll finally get you to have a round of drinks with me. If I'm still poking around here by then, it means I haven't graduated yet, which also means I'd still be too young. Which is actually pretty fun. If it isn't Mr. Hero, glad to have you back. Thanks, but can we drop the whole Mr. Hero thing? Sure, sorry about that, but I've seen your name pop up in the Chronicle so many times I couldn't help myself. Well, Mr. Hero or not, I'm glad you're sticking around next year, even if your classmates aren't. It's gonna be sad not to have those red uniforms running around town anymore, I'll tell you. So, yeah, I guess everyone is graduating except for Reed. Or at least they're leaving the academy. Guess what? I'm going to the flea market this afternoon. Oh, but not as a customer. I'll be looking after the stall that the merchants of Trista set up. I don't mind doing it one bit either. I wasn't able to go to the Academy Festival, so at least I get to join in the fun in some way this time. Alright, buddy. What do you need? I do need a comment from an elderly person, and Abbott's nothing if not elderly. Green explained that he was collecting comments about what makes Trista great for a new radio show. That's great. It's like, you know, Abbott has this whole being old thing going on for him. Might as well interview this guy. Comments, you say? I've got my fair share of those. Hopefully I can give you one that works. Fingers crossed. What makes Trista great to me? I'd say it's because this place has a unique sense of vitality. You can see it at key points in the school year like these, too. Being able to share in the major milestones of all these young students' lives brings me a joy that couldn't be found anywhere else. That's an interesting perspective. And I suppose it makes sense coming from an elderly person. I can hardly wait to meet the new students who will be here in just 2 weeks. Oh, I'm rambling now. Was that helpful? Absolutely. Thank you very much. Oh, nice to hear. I do hope it ends up in that new show you mentioned. It will. Uncredited. It's mine now. Thank you for your comment. I'm accompanying my father on a journey to repay his many debts. I would have liked to stay in a more spacious, upmarket hotel than this one, but I suppose I can forgive him this once. After all, this adventure of ours will allow me to find beautiful jewels, clothes, and accessories across the nation. Hey, Gigolian. Hail and well met. It's good to see you. Hello. Welcome. Let's see. / shout out. The one and only Gigolian? In my chat? This town is situated on the outskirts of Heimdall and is known for its connections to the royal family. It only behooves a noble such as myself to visit a destination like this at least once. Okay, I'll admit, I'm just here as part of my journey to write a travel book with my daughter to pay off my debts. First has gotten very famous after all the buzz from the war, so what better place could I begin from? There you go, thank you for the compliment, much appreciated. So wait, do I understand that right? He's in debt, so he's traveling around and writing a book, so he's basically becoming the Arabonia equivalent of an Instagram star, right? Traveling around. He's gonna become a social media influencer? Brave. Brave. I've been trying to find more things for us merchants to sell at our flea market stall, but it's surprisingly tough. There must be something out there. I could just use those old textbooks I bought for Kay. No, I have to cling to the possibility that he might use them one day. Can't let hope die away like that. Alright, bye. Gambler Jack. The Body Handbook. Small book full of inspiring words about the body. The Body Handbook. This seems so weird. Say what now? It's the Body Handbook. It's full of inspiring words about the body. I plan on starting up my own nature conservation society once I graduate. My greatest desire is to bring smiles to the faces of everyone in Arabonia by filling the country with flowers. I'm certain that doing so would bring so much good to the world that war would become a thing of the past. There you go. Adel the Peacemaker. I'll be selling my most vibrant potted plants at the flea market today. Hopefully they'll be a happy reminder to everyone who sees them that spring is nearly upon us. Anyone and everyone that sees them. The uniforms for this year's new students are finally ready. With the Academy's recent popularity, this year's crop of students is bigger than ever, so I'm glad we got them done in time. It's only 2 weeks before I'll get to see people wearing them, but I can hardly wait. What do they look like? Red jumper, red boots. I'm guessing they're red. Why are these an upgrade? What? Why are these an upgrade? Oh, is it because I'll be fighting the upper class students? Ah, okay. There we go. I was a little bit worried that there's going to be another dungeon. But I'm pretty sure it's because I'll be fighting the upper class students. 10% evasion. For uses. Then again, we're just gonna use Laura to blast them. So, yeah, you know how it is. It's a real pain being saddled with so much power as having Laura in your group. You know? True burden. Alright, Mict. Whoa, Lumber Blitz is making a comeback? Well, now that's promising. It's tough, but we manage, exactly. Somehow we make the best of the situation. Good to see you again, Mick. Back in the horse racing saddle again, I see. Don't get smart. Yeah, now that the racetrack's open again, I'm back in my element. I'm really good. Glad I told you kids to go out there and get that war ended. I don't want to live in a world without the spring races. Thank you for ending the war so I could bet on horses. Look, I can tell you ain't happy about the whole hero thing, but just try to take it one step at a time. You can't exactly run away from being the Ashen Chevalier, so you might as well work on dealing with that burden. Yeah, you're right. Valimar's a part of my life now, so it's time I start thinking about what that means for me from here. Huh, good! But don't get started just yet. It's your last free day of the year. You're not going to want to waste it worrying. Take the day off. I think I might. If anyone in this town has stuff that they can't sell to save their life, it's going to be Mict. I wouldn't be surprised if he had something to donate for the flea market. Maybe I should ask. Reen asked Mict if he had any items that could be sold at the flea market. Can't I run a pawn shop? Why would I want to donate my stuff to a flea market for free when I could sell it to some sucker here? You raise a good point, Mict. And business is booming, I'll have you know. If you want something from me, you're going to have to give me something in return. See, that's the beauty of capitalism. Isn't that just like a barter system? There's no way there isn't at least one thing here he'll never be able to sell. I wonder if there's something I could do to cheer him up and make him feel a little more generous. Huh, man, I can't wait for the spring races to start. I'm gonna have to win big and kick this year off right. Oh, good. More irresponsible gambling. Why am I not surprised? Still, that might be a good starting point. Maybe I could try and find something horse-related to give him. That's a brilliant idea, Rain. I have so much U material now. So much U material. What do I do with it all? I go... If the Glamour store was still open, I'd just go there and buy all of the skins for the snowboards and the motorcycle. But it is closed. It's a tradition for the photography club to collect the pictures we've taken over the past year into a yearbook. Once Rex and I finish taking photos today, we'll be able to finalize this year's. It'll be the perfect way to commemorate both my final free day and the 2 amazing years I spent at as a Thor's student. There you go. 2 amazing years. I don't know about you all, but when I graduated from college, I was like, I hate college, I'm never coming back again. And then I went and got a master's degree, so yeah. Kenny's doing something outside. That nice Annabelle lady I met a while back is with him too. Annabelle's here? Oh no! I wonder what they're doing. Maybe I'll go and take a look. Uh-oh. What's Annabelle doing here? My husband's always busy this time of year, but things are worse than ever now with everything happening over in Crossbell. The least I can do is make sure he can come home to a wonderful meal and a relaxing home. Wait, is she the same lady? I guess they really did make up, because remember when she was like, I'm never doing any chores again? It's hard to believe that we're 2 weeks into March already. It's sad to see Klein leave once he graduates, but I do still have one final lesson to look forward to. I'll have to make sure that's a good one when the time comes. And for a master's? Why do I hate myself so much? I don't know. That's a great question. I wrote a thesis and everything. Ah, hello, Master Reen. I presume our request drew you to us? We appreciate you taking the time to assist us. Might I ask you to speak with Lady Annabelle for the particulars then? the particulars.
I could probably fish
I could probably fish here. Hey, 222. Hey, Kenneth, and Annabelle, too. It's good to see you again, Reen. So you saw our request. I saw it, yeah. I wasn't quite sure what it was actually requesting, though. Mind clearing things up for me? Oh, I guess that makes sense, since you've been away from Trista for so long. Where do I start? I'm sorry, this is really all my fault. Come on, you know that's not true. My brother's just being a pain. Yep, still lost. Well, you know that Annabelle's supposed to marry my brother. Right? Our parents set that one up. Now she's been getting harassed by her family about when she's gonna tie the knot. You can imagine that that's not a whole lot of fun for her. If I may be so bold to interject, Lady Annabelle was not even informed of this arrangement until after it had been decided and agreed upon. As one would expect, she was thoroughly shocked when she found out. She even went so far as to run away from home, which in turn had a stark effect on her once elegant personality. Now that you mention it, I guess so. While I have been gone for nearly a year, I feel as though some of the fault rests on my shoulders as well. As such, should the engagement's cancellation become realizable, I will do everything I can to make that happen. Wait, are you saying it's possible to call all this off? It may be. Obviously, the first things I did was ask my parents to call things off, but they wouldn't listen. Their only response was, it wouldn't do to insult a man of the Empire for no good reason, whatever that means. So with that escape route closed, I figured I'd try to go to the man himself and see if he'd call things off. My brother, charmer that he is, wasn't having any of that. He gave us a similar line about nobles not going back on their promises, and that was that. I imagine his greatest concern is our respective families' social statuses. The head of the Lake Lord family is only a baron, while my father is a viscount. I get it. He's worried that not going through with the wedding would be an insult to a family of higher status, huh? This kind of stuff makes upper-class society a real pain sometimes. You're telling me. Marriages of status and convenience often take precedence over those of love among the nobility. That much is true. But for my part, I wish for nothing more than Lady Annabelle's happiness, and this arrangement certainly isn't that. So, with that in mind, I decided to talk to my brother one more time. Eventually, we managed to reach a very Lake Lord compromise. We'll settle this with an old noble tradition, the fishing battle. It's time to fish! Now I get it. Fishing battles are split into two parts, right? Obviously, the main event's between the two actual challengers, or captains in this case. But before that, their chosen vice captains face off, so that means it took you a while to get there, but you got it. As team captain, I'd like you to fish as my vice captain. Why didn't you just put that in the letter? Just say that. I'd ask Annabelle to compete, but that seems kind of wrong? I don't know. Yeah, I figured as much. You guys have both done a lot for me, so I'd be happy to help, but do you really think I'm up for this? I mean, Annabelle's future's on the line, and I've fished with you enough to quake in my boots when I hear the name Lake Lord. Sure, I caught Ymir's guardian, but I've been out of the fishing game for a while now. I'm feeling pretty rusty. Hey, I'm the last person you need to be humble around. I'm sure my brother's vice captain's gonna be a good fisherman, but I'm sure he won't have anything on you. I'm not gonna pressure you into doing it or anything, though, so if you want to pass, just pass. Still, what do you say? Let's fish. Why not? Let's get fishing. I don't know if I'm up to snuff, but if you believe in me, maybe I've got this. Thank you so much. You have my humblest thanks for doing this for Lady Annabelle. You've definitely got this. Together we're going to save Annabelle from this wedding of hers. I know we will. I'm so grateful to the both of you for helping me out like this. Fishing for love. All right, let's do it. Roughly 10 minutes passed. Eventually, Lake Lord and his vice captain emerged and began making their way towards them. Whoa. Nice glasses. Bow tie. Jacket. With the fur. Well, look who it is. It's been a while. Huh. You haven't changed a bit. Still as lively as your bait, I see. How splendificent it is to meet you and to speak with you again, Kenneth. His name is Narcisse. Good to see you in high spirits, Narcisse. So, what do you say we dive right in? Diving in. It's a fish joke. Hello, Crystal. Thank you for the compliment. Much appreciated. No sense in lollygagging. This spot will do, I suppose. Fish of Trista, rejoice, for I have returned to grace your waters with my line once more. So that's the heir of the Lake Lord family. He definitely seems a lot more noble than you do. No offense. But how is he already familiar with the fishing spots around here? Well, he is a Thor's grad. Oh, right. I guess if he loved fishing as much as you do, then he'd probably know this city from back to front. I haven't worn this tie before. You haven't seen it before? I've worn it a handful of times. I wouldn't say it's very common. Lady Annabelle, how simply splendid it is to see you again. I hope that you will be suitably entertained by the spectacle that is about to unfold before you. Thanks. I'm sorry that my selfishness made you come all the way out here. Please, there's no need to apologize. This is entirely the fault of my foolish brother, needlessly complicating things. I swear on my family name that I will defend our marriage. There's no need to worry your pretty little head. Yeah. So, I surmise that you are Kenneth's vice captain. Who am I? I am the deligtacular and styliferous gentleman Narses. Though you might know me by my alias, the Crazy Wave. Not only do I hail from the Imperial Fishing Club led by Lake Lord III, I am one of its exquisite Elite Four. Allow me to offer you my most enthusiastic contrafibulatories on being chosen to face me today. May our battle be splendemptious. I love this guy. He's actually great. I'll do my best too, I think. What a commendicious attitude. Mark my words, young man, you will go far. Did they pay this guy by the word or something? He's got sunglasses, so he's got to be cool. Yeah, I don't know. That's yeah, it's a lot of work. Well, now that we've exchanged our greetings, I'll get right to explaining the rules. The goal of each part of the battle is the same, catching a designated fish. First, the vice captains will compete. The team whose vice captain catches their fish first will enjoy the advantage of starting the second round early. I see. Sounds like a fair battle format to me. Any skilled angler should be able to guide a capable vice captain after all. The outcome of this battle will determine the fate of your arranged marriage. Are you absolutely certain you wish to proceed with this, Lady Annabelle? Is this guy Hancock from Final Fantasy XIV? Yes. I knew he looked familiar. I am. I am prepared to accept the outcome no matter what it may be. If you're sure, in that case, we're going to fish like we've never fished before and make sure you're happy. Oh, by the way, what fish will we be catching? Our vice captains will attempt to catch a noble carp. I assume you were being rhetorical when you asked what we'd be catching. The giant swordtail is the only acceptable choice. Ah, going after the big guy, huh? You don't mean the one I caught last year, do you? I've heard the rumors myself. A huge 250 reg swordtail who's survived decades of battles. If we caught him, we'd be able to stuff our faces for 2 whole weeks and still have some left over. Lady Annabelle, please. If you wouldn't mind acting a little more like a lady of the nobility, it would be very much appreciated at this delicate time. Uh-huh. Now that's the Annabelle I know. I like how she ran away from home, had no money, ended up camping and learning how to fish to feed herself, and now she's like, do you know how many meals you get out of fish like that? I just have this image in her head where she just catches a fish and then she just immediately like crouches down and starts eating it like an animal. Well, like you said, you're going to be catching a noble carp. You can use all the ground bait you like, but I don't know how much you have on you. Here, take some of mine. Thanks. These will really come in handy. You can leave the area before you catch your fish, but we'll be in trouble if they catch theirs first, so don't wander off. Nah, no sightseeing tours for me. I guess I should get started. Yeah, right, my precious. There you go. Exactly. Just eating the fish. Good luck, Reen. We'll be quietly and respectfully cheering you on. Yeah, I see you've complimented your preparations. Well then, let the battles commence. May the best man win. Vice captains, assume your positions. And begin. It's time to fish. It's time to fish! Round 1, Vice Captain battle. Control Reen and catch a noble carp. Is it the... I think it's the excellent rod? Fish.
That's a catch.
All right, we're gonna be fishing for a while, it seems like. I wonder if I can look at my fishing log just to see what size of fish a noble carp is.
Now that's a catch.
All right, cancel. Let's see, notes, fishing. Noble carp. Rarer, more beautiful form of a carp with an elegant vermilion and white coloring. Poets who saw it praised it as beauty with more blah blah blah. It is... size is big, I guess? Doesn't say. So I have to use the big fishing rod for it. There it is.
Whoa, this is a big one.
We caught it. Turn it in, Reen. Quick. Boom. Done. I did it. I caught one. Preposterable. Has someone finally conquered the crazy wave? The winner of the Vice Captain battle is Master Reen. Most impressive. You chose your second well, it seems. Well, Thoris has some pretty big fish nowadays, so I figured I'd show a little school spirit, you know? Huh. Did you now? I presume you mean to imply that your angling abilities now surpass my own? We'll find out soon enough, won't we? That we shall. Whew. Nice to know I didn't let our side down, at least. Not a chance with fishing like that. Made that look like shooting fish in a barrel. That's a little extreme, don't you think? Narcissus is obviously really good at this. I'm sure he'll catch his in a minute. There it is. Magnifarious! The embodiment of Piscine beauty has come to me at last. Narcissus caught his fish 3 minutes after your vice captain caught his, which means you get a 3-minute head start, get it? Sounds good. I'll get started. Hey, if you don't mind me asking, why do you care about this marriage so much in the first place? I thought you didn't care about anything other than fishing. Maybe when you finally mature, you'll understand. That's helpful. Look, I'm not about to tell you how to live your life, but I'm also not going to let you ruin someone else's either. Kenneth? Oh my. I would ask you to refrain from talking during a sacred battle such as this. Results are the only thing that matter here. I hope you haven't forgotten that. My bad. Sorry. Time for me to go land Annabelle the big one. If he was Reen, he'd catch it on the first try. So, there you go. Gotta be just as good of a fisher as Reen. My lady? Is something wrong? Not really. It's just that he never seemed to have a care in the world, and yet all this time he was thinking about me. Meanwhile, I was only ever thinking about myself. I haven't been showing him the respect he deserves. To him, this battle is a serious affair, and he's fighting with everything he has. But me? To me, it was just some tedious ordeal that I just wanted to have behind me as soon as I could. I'm so ashamed. That's nonsense, my lady. I understand how you feel, but save your apologies for later. Right now, he's over there fighting for what he believes in. Fighting for you. You're right. I will leave everything to you, Kenneth. I can believe in you. Right? I don't know, can you believe in him? Your 3 minutes are up. It's time for me to finish this, Kenneth. Round 2, Captain Battle. Control Kenneth and catch a giant swordtail. I control Kenneth? There it is. I'm gonna give myself carpal tunnel doing these fishing events. Boom! Giant swordtail. Done. First try. That should wrap things up here. The victor is decided. You did it, Kenneth. Well done, Kenneth. Preposterous twaddlecock! This cannot be happening! It can, and it did. I gave our bout my all, and I was still defeated. I have no qualms with accepting the outcome. But... carpal tunnel? Ayy! Yeah, that's right. I cannot apologize enough for betraying your trust, Lady Annabelle. However, I believe I have no other choice. I have to request that our engagement be called off. Oh? Are you sure? You seemed dead set on going ahead with it before. Duels such as these put the very honor of the nobility on the line. The result has been determined, and I must now follow it. Besides, I believe there is a man far more worthy of your hand than me. Oh! Oh! She's like having a heart attack. Narcisse, we're leaving. Very well, then we shall make our egressiture. I bid you all a good day. I love this guy. Wait. I just wanted to say that I had fun fishing with you again today. But, are you sure you're okay with this? Why would I not be? I give it my all, I leave satisfied. And you say I haven't changed. But what's the plan now? I'm guessing Dad's not going to be too happy about all this. I intend to return to Crossbell and continue my training there. There is a lady there awaiting my return, after all. Oh, what? Is there now? Huh, I wonder if that's who I think it is. Well, give my regards to Kaguya, will you? Huh, on a related note, you would do well to pay more attention to the world around you. If you don't do something about that personality of yours, Annabelle will... No, I suppose it's not my place to say. Regardless, stay diligent in your training. The matter of the wedding may be settled, but our own personal battle rages on. Sure, I'm down to fish anytime. Huh, you really are a sly one. I wasn't sure what to make of him at first, but your brother's actually a pretty nice guy, to be honest. Of course, he's my brother after all. Yeah, he's a little stubborn sometimes, but deep down he's got a heart as big as the ocean. I almost find myself regretting that the marriage was not meant to be. He seemed a rather worthy partner. Yeah, I don't think that's for us to decide. But at least she gets to now. Yeah, good news, right, Annabelle? Well, I mean, Kenneth is very charming, but I mean... Annabelle? Yes, what is it? I just wanted to say I'm excited that we can go back to spending our days fishing together. Oh, yes, I am as well. My lady, forgive me for assuming, but have you set your eyes on Absolutely not! Well, one ordeal's over, but it looks like it led straight into another one. Angler versus Angler completed. I thought that was Angler Management, was the name of that quest. 10 ground bait? The hell am I supposed to fish up with all that ground bait? Just in case you wanted to spend another hour fishing, here's some more ground bait. You're never gonna replace me as the king of Blade 2 like that. You've got a long way to go, kid. Wait, you're like the exact same age. Why are you calling him kid? Seriously? How'd you get so good so fast? At least try to hold back and give me a chance. When you defeat me that fast, it's boring for the both of us. We didn't get our Blade 2 decks until after the end of the war. We really haven't had them for that long. The K's already gotten really good. It's like games are his only talent. Same. Games are my only talent. It's very sad. I'm trying to get ready for this afternoon Sunday school classes right now. Rosine will be leading one of the classes today too. I'm sure the children will be very happy to have her as a teacher. Yes, fishing for love. In all the wrong places. Now that the war is over, peace is slowly starting to return to the Empire. That's a good thing, of course, but what? Oh, nothing specific. I'm just a little nervous, that's all. It feels as if the war's end was just the beginning of something else. Something that will affect this entire continent. What kind of something? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. Please, don't worry about it. After all, today is a day for celebration. We shouldn't be occupying our thoughts with things like that. Splendimonious! We're now halfway through March, which means that graduation is fast approaching. Spring may be a season of farewells, but do remember that it's also one of new beginnings. Still, with all the trials you've overcome together in the past year, I can't imagine your futures will be anything but blessed. Blessed. Your futures will be blessed by the wind and the goddess. Lottie works here in Trista, obviously. Maybe she'll give me a comment for Michael's new radio show. Green told Lottie he was collecting comments on what makes Trista great for a new radio show. Really? That's an interesting idea. I don't know how useful my opinion will be, but if you want me to, I'm happy to throw my 2 lire in. By all means. What makes Trista great to me? I'd have to say that's because we're a town with pride. No matter how many times the people here fall, they always get back up and keep moving forward. They don't let anything stop them from achieving their dreams and keep working hard until they're realized. Everyone has a deep sense of personal pride, and it makes me proud to be able to support people like that. I'm sure the next year will pose us a number of new challenges, but I can say with confidence that we will prevail. I couldn't agree more. Thank you for the comment. Oh, not at all. I hope you can use it. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I've got some food to turn in. I hope Patrick is able to make the most of all his recent training. As do I. He's been practicing late into the night every single day. It would be a shame not to see that bear fruit. Still, it's been becoming for us to be idling here while he puts in such exhausting effort. We should return to our rooms and study. A wise decision. I'm also considering joining a club next year instead of just lounging around in the salon. Do they always talk like that? Hello, Monk. Have you heard the rumors about Radio Trista starting a brand new show soon? Oh, ho, ho. I can hardly wait to see what sort of show it is. I already know what show it is. You could just ask me. Morning, Klein. How was your time with the Imperial Army? Super informative, actually. Not that I can tell you much about it, since most of what they showed me is classified. Yeah, I figured. It must be tough to be in the army and have to keep your mouth shut all the time. Even though I'm happy I went, it's kind of nice to be away from all that. Speaking of, why don't we hop in the pool for a bit? Not a practice day, but I can still get the key easy enough. Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's do it. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I wish I could talk about it, but it's all classified, you know? It's on the down low. Can't really discuss it. Just, come on. Paulette ran off to the flea market earlier, raving about all the exciting things she might find there. Maybe I'll have to check it out for myself a little later. I plan on working with the student council next year too. We won't have Toa to help us, so we're going to have to work extra hard to keep things running the way she'd want them. Who's going to be the next student council president? I kind of always envisioned Toa would just be there forever, you know? Just always the student council president. That's just how Toa is. Alright, so... Oh, that's right. We have a race. We have to go fight the first years, or the upperclassmen. We have all kinds of good stuff to get done here. Let's just work on it a little bit at a time, I guess. You know, the janitor might know where I could find something for the flea market. He might have donated everything he had already, but there's no harm in asking. Green asked Gyler if he had anything that could be sold at the flea market. Are you looking for items for the market too, are you? Fred already donated everything I had to give. Sorry about that. No worries, I figured as much. With Becky and Hugo as worked up as they are, I'd be shocked if they hadn't asked him a long time ago. But even though I'm out of items, that doesn't mean I'm out of ideas. There was some student who asked me to collect something they didn't need just a while ago. They told me it was pretty hefty though, so I haven't gone and done it yet. But who knows, maybe that's something you could sell at the flea market. Really? Yeah, that could definitely be worth looking into. Who was it? I don't remember the name, all I remember is that they were a second year. They also told me the thing they wanted me to pick up was the result of hours and hours of club work, so that might help. Okay, so I'm on the lookout for a second year who's really dedicated to their club. Sure, I can do that. Thanks for the tip, Gyler. Not at all. Just wish I could have been more helpful. Let's see. A second year who is really dedicated to their club, who has created something through hours and hours and hours of work that's really heavy. I wonder who that could be. I wonder. Maybe it's another horse statue. Because that's all she does. Is horse statues. Alright, who's here? Wow, the library is hopping. Nothing's gonna change Dorothy or Thomas, is it? Wish they'd be a bit quieter since this is a library, but I suppose it's time to say goodbye to that beautiful dream. Well, I can let it slide today. Today's a day of celebration after all. Don't worry, you won't have to worry about Dorothy for another year. Thomas, you're stuck with. There seem to be a few students around who are choosing to spend their final free day in Heimdall and not here. Still, there's no harm in that. The city seems to be completely back to normal. Very odd, isn't it? It's normal on the surface, at least. I find it shocking there's so many people willing to dismiss all that happened as the result of a collective hallucination. Fragments of the great power are destined to be drawn to one another, forced to collide over and over and over and over and over. And every time, the truth of what happened disappears from the memories of all. That is how this system works. Maybe this is part of that system Vita mentioned. All this is just so fascinating, though. The empire that we live in has so many secrets left to reveal, I can hardly suppress my astounding curiosity. I'm more frustrated and sad than anything. A lot of people lost their lives as a result of what happened, and the thought that people are just forgetting it all is... Then that's all the more reason we who do remember should never forget. As long as you keep remembering, he will always live on. In our hearts, at least. Instructor Thomas? Sorry, I just couldn't resist the urge to try and sound cool. It's the year's final free day. I thought I should at least say one teacher-like thing. That's my quota. Fulfilled. What you said was very comforting to me. Thank you. No problem, Marine. Do you want to hear a story? How's everything going in Class 7? Sounds like there are going to be a lot of changes made to the Academy curriculum next year after what happened in Crossbell. There'll be more lessons on the orbital net, new types of weaponry for one thing. Don't think you don't have to learn about Soldas just because you've never fought some. Or just because you fought some. Oh, I fought a lot of Soldats. Hello, Dorothy. Our predecessors certainly wrote some interesting things, that's for sure. It seems that some of them may have shared certain affinities of mine, in fact. Oh, Adios, this isn't good. I'm getting so lightheaded that the words are all starting to blur together. Dorothy, you're hyperventilating. Stop. Relax. Step away from the book. Wait, what did she say? Something about Let's take some of these books back to the club room to use as a reference. Oh no, here's hoping I don't get any drool on them on the way there. Oh no, Dorothy, please, relax. Dorothy and I are here to do a little research for the short story anthology we're working on. The librarian was kind enough to get the anthologies put together by previous graduates out of storage for us. They're all so wonderful, too. I hope I'll get to write something this warm and sweet someday. And then there's Dorothy, who is drooling on her books. I tried, but I was never able to make it into the ranks of the high achievers in our tests this year. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised with the amount of smart people in class 1 and 7, though. Never say never, though, right? There's always next year. If I study hard now, I can do it. I know I can. Once all the smart people leave, I'll be the smartest person here. That's some logic there, buddy. Best of luck to you. You sure you want to come with me on my journey to improve my skills? I thought you were going to join the Imperial Army. What happened? Say that like I was just volunteered. You did invite me. You're right about me wanting to join the army, but it's not like I've got some big fancy reason. I just want to. That's not going to cut it. How am I supposed to set an example if I join such a half-hearted reason? Hey, Blur Cyrus. Oh, nice. I figured if I'm with you, I can find one. Something I can aspire to, something that'll guide me on my way up the ranks. You've really grown up. Well, looks like you'll be stuck by my side a little longer, my vice captain. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I will. So wait, I talked to the wrong person. They're obviously having a conversation and this is halfway through it. Of course, I never joined any club, so I'm just gonna take it easy today too. Wait, what? What does she say? Our club's not going to meet anymore this year after today. I'm gonna have to say my thanks to all the second years that are graduating for everything they've done. Oh, I see. Maybe I'll play the other games. Just to wait and see. Oh, is Beryl back? She's back. I think. After I graduate, I'll be joining the Computer and Network Technology Division of the Imperial Army. Sure, the Chancellor's Intelligence Division is more famous for handling information, but I wanted a different angle on things. I think it's a career path that'll let me make use of the things I learned both in this club and at the Institute in Riort. One thing's for sure, though, I'm really excited to start working there. Bring on the future! He's gonna become a sysadmin, like a Linux sysadmin. In the Army. Huh, haven't seen you in a while. Didn't you already disband the infamous Occult Research Society? Let's just say it was taking a little break. One that was quickly cancelled after my crystal ball showed me an especially interesting reading. Do I even want to ask? I saw something writing deep within the abyss. Writhing deep within the abyss. And a spiral of fate drawing in even space and time. Oh, by the things we have to look forward to. I'm glad she's entertained at least, because nearly everything she tells me flies right over my head. So she's back. Writhing in space and time? I don't even know what to say. Is she a second year? Beryl, here she is. After closing all of a sudden for unknown reasons, the Occult Research Society is suddenly back again. The only thing we know about her is that she's not a witch. Good. Did you get the little present I left at your dorm? A brand new stack of requests. Joking aside, I really do appreciate how you always help me with these. It's been a rough year for the both of us, but you really made it easier on me, so thanks. The feeling's mutual. Well, one way or another, it's nice to know my last day as president won't be a taxing one. So if there's anything you need from me, just ask. I'd be happy to treat you to some tea a little later, too. Ooh, tea with Toa? I handed most of my work off to next year's student council yesterday, so I've just got a few more simple tasks to finish up. I shouldn't be too swamped today, so if there's anything you need, just ask me. Tea for 2 with Toa? Today? Wow. Terrific. All right, let's head over to the engineering building. We gotta race. We have to race Angelica on the bike. Are we ready for this? All of our training has led up to this moment. Ah, you're here. I tried to stop her, Reen. I told her how important today was for you and everything, but she just couldn't help herself. It's fine, honestly. This is my kind of request, actually. There's no way racing Angelica isn't going to be interesting. Oh, I'll show you interesting. Guess Reen's fallen for that bike's charms just as hard as you did. Guilty as charged. Just proves that entrusting her to you was the right choice after all. You up for skipping the usual formalities then? No asking if you have the time, please accept my request and junk? Sure. I've always hoped for a chance to go out riding with you. Shame we've only got time for a race. My thoughts exactly. Still, there's a certain excitement you can only get from a good race, isn't there? You do have a point. I'm not really sure if I stand much of a chance against you. Not that that'll stop me from trying. That's what I like to hear. So are we gonna do this now, or what? If you're worried about rules, don't be. I'll give you the rundown before we start. Start your engines. Here we go. It's time to race. You bet. Nice. Then let's get going. Quest, the race to end all races, started. Okay. This ought to be interesting. They're gonna be like, remember how to shift? Do you remember all the shifting lessons we taught you in the last game? Hope you do. This is the bike's manual. I didn't expect to see you here, Toa. I wouldn't miss this for the world. I won't be able to take my eyes off a race like this. This is sure to be intense. But be intense safely, alright? I'll try. That goes for you too, Angie. But of course, my dear George, I'd never do a thing to worry you. Anyway, on to the rules. This will sound familiar if you've ever raced before. You follow the course and the first at the end wins. Yeah, sounds simple enough to me. I'd worry if it didn't. But let's make this a little bit more interesting, shall we? Raise the stakes a little bit? Let's say the loser has to buy everyone drinks. Work for you? I'm not one to turn down a free drink. As if pitting their egos against each other wasn't enough. Let's just let them have their fun. Well then, why don't we get this show on the road? To your bike, Reen. You got it. Let's do this. With my Toa branded bike, I can't lose. Are you both ready? All right, I'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Oh, we're catching up. We're catching up. As long as Emma doesn't jump in our way, I think we've got this. Did we do it? AP increased by 1, yes. Victory is ours. Eat my dust, Angelica. Boy, I can't believe how much you've improved. You really earned that win. Well done. Hey, don't sell yourself short. You kept the pressure right to the very end. If anything, I find it harder to believe I actually won against you. Well, believe it or not, you did. And that proves more than anything just how skilled you are now. Yep. You should be proud of yourself, Rain. Thanks, Angelica. George? Maybe it's because I didn't hold back, but I feel really refreshed after that. Not the feeling I was expecting for some reason, but hey, I'm not complaining. Not holding back is an understatement. Toa? Something wrong? Oh, it's nothing. I was just touched, that's all. I could feel how serious you were about that race the whole time, Reen. Yep, it was quite the spectacle to behold. You'll have to hit me up if you guys ever decide to have a rematch. For sure, and I hope we can have one too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to my chance to get revenge for today. Alright, before I forget, I should perform my civic duty as the loser. Time to buy those drinks. 5 should do, I think. 5? Oh. Gotta buy one for Crow. We had all this fun without him today. It's the least that we can do. Yeah, that sounds good. They drank the drinks that Angelica bought together. And after seeing off Toa, who returned to the student council room, George, Angelica, and Reen wandered back to the engineering building. Thanks for the race, Reen. By the way, before you go, I've got a piece of news I figured you might like. Turns out the Reinford Company's thinking about going all in on this orbital bike development. Really? That's right, but don't get too excited just yet. You never know if they'll end up actually going through with it. The way things are now, I can't really imagine that they will. But a time will come when society feels a need for vehicles that inspire passion in people. Those are Chairman Arena's words, too. You can see what she means. There's nothing else quite like these bikes of ours, is there? Exactly, which is why I'll need you to do your part in raising public awareness while I'm gone. Edios knows I'll be showing mine off more than enough during my travels. Knowing you, everyone on the continent will want her own. The guys too, of course. Oh, right. Here's something for racing with me. It's the same one I wear, so you know it's good. Think of it as a farewell gift. A lightning belt. Well, thank you very much. I can't wait to try it on. And these are from me. EP charge 4 times 3. Okay, thanks. And one more thing. This doesn't have to do with the race or the request or anything. I just want you to have it. Engineering building key. Yes! I can let myself in. Finally. This is the key to here, isn't it? That's right. From now on, you're free to use this place whatever you want. I'm not going to be here to see the next batch of bright-eyed first years roll in. So I'm putting you in charge of finding some promising young engineers to take over my work here. Deal? George, Deal. Thanks, Reen, for everything. Au revoir, my dear friend. Keep well now. The race to end all races completed. Cute. Cute. So what does this lightning belt do? Lightning belts. 50 strength, 5 speed, 50 accuracy, 5% crit. A belt to spice up the life of any orbital bike enthusiast. Extra crit's nice. Accuracy's nice too. So who gets it? Not Laura. Fee? You get this? No, not Fee. Although she could have 200% accuracy if I really wanted it. Sarah, do you get this? I think she gets this. Makes sense, thematically, since she's the purple lightning. That was a fun quest. Alright, next. Is there anybody down at the old schoolhouse? Not yet, anyway. Oh, hello! By the way, I'm not Vivi, just Lindy. Vivi asked me to take care of the flowers here while she checked out the flea market. This is the girl who'll be in charge of the club from next month on. Really inspires a lot of confidence. She's just like, I'm out of here. You watch the flowers for a little bit. I have to go do some shopping at the flea market. Oh, well, isn't this interesting? Then let's get started. Loser has to buy everyone one of those limited edition puddings. Agreed? Agreed. So don't expect me to hold back. They would spend their time like this. The three of us will be going to the cafe once we're done here. I suppose we better try to work up an appetite, shouldn't we? I still need a student comment for Michael. You know, Monica's a hardworking first year. I'm sure her comment would be great. Green told Monica about Michael's new radio show and his request. Me? Give a comment for a radio show? That's fine if you think I'm up for it. I'd be happy to help, or at least try. No pressure, just give me your honest opinion, that's all I need. Well then, the best thing about Trista to me is how it's full of wonderful people. You've got second years who inspire you, friends and classmates who are just fun to be around. And even outside the academy, the townsfolk are always there to support me whenever I'm feeling blue. I feel like having all these great people around allowed me to grow into the person I am today. I couldn't be happier that I chose to attend this academy and live in Trista. You and I are in the same boat there. It's been an amazing year. It really has. I can't deny that I'm sad to see Laura leave, but I'll try to make next year even more fruitful than this one. Besides, it'll take more than her leaving the academy to put an end to a friendship like ours anyway. That's for sure. Thanks for your comment, Monica. Hopefully you can actually use it. Alright, so that's 3 comments we've gotten so far. Still need 2 more? Does anyone have the pool? Nope. Okay. Do we want to fight the nobles? The upper class? Let's talk to, the horse club, the riding club, the equestrians. Our coat's looking just as marvelous as ever today, Whitcomb. And to think this is just the beginning of our journey to greatness together. You seem even happier than usual today, Lambert. What's going on? I haven't told you the good news yet, have I? Just the other day, Whitcomb and I entered a horse show in Heimdall. Not only did we get to experience the joy of entering, but we were even awarded a prize. Seeing someone else officially recognize Whitcomb's excellency fills me with glee. Wow, that's quite the achievement. Congratulations to both of you. I can't say I'm terribly surprised, though. Whitcomb really is an amazing horse. Why, thank you. I actually took a group photo of all the prize-winning horses. Please take it. I have more. Received commemorative photograph. All the prize-winning horses, you say? Really? Wow, this is a great picture. These horses really do look like they deserve to win. You know, I could see Nick loving a photo like this. Maybe I should show it to him. Yeah, Nick's gonna be like, thank you. Maybe I'll just bet on all these award-winning horses. Eustace just up and declared that he was stopping by the bookstore before practice. He didn't even warn us first. What a selfish jerk. Honestly, I don't know how he thinks he'll manage back in Boreahard if he doesn't start thinking about others. Wait, he wasn't at the bookstore, was he? Did I walk right past him? Did I even go in the bookstore? I did. Must have missed both Machias and Eustace. Wow. To think the day would come when the ridiculous training regimen was finally passed on to us. We have but one option, Elisa. I challenge you to see which of us can successfully clear it first. I was hoping you'd say that. No holding back, Ferris. Let's go. There you go. That's the spirit. This is the last time Elisa and I will be able to compete like this. So it is imperative that we discover which of us is better, once and for all. Even more imperative than usual. Like, hasn't it always been imperative? Gotta love seeing these two compete. I just love the way they push each other. Can't wait to see this whole thing to the end. Whenever those two get like this, I can't help but get flashbacks of me and Emily in our first year. I wish we could stay here to watch over them a while longer, but I'm afraid we never get everything we want. It's true. Alright, chat. We blast some second years? Or upperclassmen, I should say. Maybe we should fish some more fish so we can get some CP. If we get 200 CP, we can definitely kill them before they have a chance to do anything. Which would be hilarious. Aha! Prepare to lose! Radiant Lion!
This spot looks...
Oh no, we lost.
This is a big one.
That's 170. 30 more.
Now that's a catch. Whoa, this is a big one.
All right, that's good. 200 CP. Here we go. I'll fight us some upperclassmen. And Patrick. Glad you made it, Schwarzer. I do apologize that we had to trouble you with this. But in spite of my attempts to dissuade him, Master Patrick insisted that he just had to fight you today. Don't voice this all on me. You were the one who wanted our fight to happen before you went home next week. You would do well not to portray me as some sort of selfish child who inconveniences others for no reason. Well, my schedule's free either way. So you want to settle whichever classes is stronger, right? Precisely. We may have faced off during the war, but it could hardly be claimed that we were fighting on equal footing. Which means that we've yet to properly determine which of us is superior, we nobles or your class 7. That's true. We've been trying to figure out that for quite a while too. Bringing it up right before the end of the year like this is pretty bold of you. I just don't like leaving such matters unresolved, that's all. With so many of your classmates set to leave us so soon, this is our final opportunity to settle this. So let us do so. After a year of back and forth, we'll prove once and for all which of us deserves to come out on top. Sure, I'm up for it. You might even be able to give us a real challenge after all you've been through. Then we're on. In that case, Master Reen, would you mind choosing a partner to fight by your side? A classmate, of course. 2 of you represent Class 7, while Master Patrick and I will represent Class 1. Yeah, wouldn't want any non-students representing my class. A 2-on-2 match sounds just fine to me, though. Knowing Patrick, he's been training for this day for a long time. He's not the kind of guy who would do this on a whim. I can't underestimate Celestine either. We managed to defeat him once, but it definitely wasn't easy. As soon as your partner arrives, we will begin. Was there anyone you had in mind? Yes. I know just who to call. Whoever takes this battle is the champion, bar none. No complaints, no regrets, and no rematches. You okay with that? I wouldn't have it any other way. And if you would, please call for your partner, Master Reen. It's gonna be Laura. I mean, I would like it to be Emma, but it's gonna be Laura. Reen used his Arcus to call his chosen classmate. And then Laura blasted them with Radiant Lion. I get to use items before the fight. So she only has 100 CP, so we have to give her some food to get her CP up. I don't know if I have 100 CP worth of food, but we'll see. So Radiant, let's see, Reen's got, here we go, 50 CP, Dazzling Hot Pot. $40 CP, Mellow Stew. $10 CP, energy drink. Boom. Alright, now she's got 200. Brynhilder, most powerful weapon for her in the game. Dragonskin jumpsuit. I think that's the best that she's got. Celestial armor is actually better. Miraculous armor from a forgotten legend that glows silver. Boom. So it's actually a straight up upgrade over what she currently had. Not bad. Hey, Thebus. Passionate Rouge. True Gladiator Belt. I think we're ready to blast us some Class 1s. Oh, I have to get... Not use Juggler. Let's use, Murakumo. Seems fine. Hello, DJ Anime. Which side quests have I done? I'm currently doing the Class 1 combat. I finished the Race to End All Races and Angler Management. So we still have Class Warfare, which is what I'm currently doing. Junk Wanted, which I've half done. And Let's Talk Trista, which I've half done. This is still the epilogue, that's right, yes. Reen told me what's going on. Thank you for choosing me to fight for our class, Reen. I'll be sure not to disappoint. You're both worthy opponents. We will hold nothing back, Celestine. Indeed, it's high time for us to demonstrate our new skills. Oh, they've got a battle link? A combat link? Really? Everyone has an Arcus unit now. I can already tell they've gotten stronger than the last time we fought them. A lot stronger. Still, we're here representing our classmates. There's no way we'll lose. Let's do this. Indeed.
Watch out! This is a tough one!
This is a tough one.
My turn!
We just overdrive and blast them? I feel like that's the thing to do, but we can also, like, item... she doesn't need an item. She's just gonna blast them. We don't know how many hit points they have. Overdrive?
Here goes! Overdrive!
It's the game that never ends. It is. The game that never ends. Green needs to buff himself. Strength elixir? On him?
Yeah!
You know what? He should just call Valimar.
Leave this to me.
Just call Valimar on these guys. Really. Just get them.
Witness the fruits of my training.
Die! Oh! Damn! Oh no! All their training.
Our fighting was in perfect sync.
When I could keep up, at least.
Couldn't defeat the Radiant Lion. Unfortunate for them. 198,000 damage. I should have known we wouldn't be able to defeat you after all. You both fought splendidly. Well, it was really just her. She did all the work. The same goes for you two. There was no telling which way it would have gone. Indeed, you admirably demonstrated just what Class 1 is capable of. Losing horribly. The way the two of you use Arcus links is truly inspiring as well. Yeah, I agree. I'm proud to be from the same academy as someone with skills like yours, Patrick. Ugh, you really can't help yourself, can you? Ugh. Patrick. Catastrophe. Patty cakes. Still, you fought well and defeated us fair and square. I suppose I can finally accept Class 7 as Class 1's ultimate rivals. Oh, he's shaking hands? Oh. Patrick? What are you waiting for? Right. This isn't over yet! Uh-oh, wait, what? Oh no. Patrick, I can't believe you tried to settle things between Class 1 and Class 7 without us! Hello, Ferris? I did get our class's permission to do so, did I not? I thought this was only going to be a rematch of the practical exam last June. Besides, we've yet to properly determine which of us is superior. We nobles are your Class 7. That's what you said, right? If you're deciding where the nobles stand, you need to fight on behalf of all of the upper classes, not just year 1 Class 1. Isn't that kind of splitting hairs? I'm not sure I understand the issue here. Would you mind taking a deep breath and starting over again, Ferris? Allow me to explain. Vincent? I, the perpetually elegant Vincent Florald, am here on behalf of the upper class second years of this academy. And I have brought my dear and dedicated sister with me to battle, my good fellows. As the Florald family's maid, I will also be taking part in this battle. I do hope you'll accept our challenge. All of the upper class students have already given us their approval to fight on their behalf. So let us battle for the honor of being known as the strongest in the academy. I could have blown up even more of them? Strongest in the academy? This is escalating awfully fast. But this is our last chance to all come together like this. Our last chance to make memories to treasure forever. I mean, our last chance to close the book on a feud. Lady Ferris, at this point, the cat isn't just out of the bag. It has its litter box and scratching post. Okay, so just to recap, you want to settle things too, is that right? I do understand how she feels. If that's her wish, I see no harm in fighting until they're satisfied. True enough. Alright, we accept your challenge. I would love to launch into battle right away, but it would hardly be fair if we fought you 3-on-2. Please call another of your classmates to battle our teams a little. To balance our teams a little. Good call, let me think. So we've got Laura. Who else? Who else will fight alongside us? Should it just be Fee? Like Fee, Laura, Rain? Or do we call in Emma to blast them from space? I feel like this is... Is it Emma? Does Emma happen here? Rain uses Arcus to call his chosen classmate. Alright, so they gave Laura another 100 CP. The fools! Wait, do I have enough? Do I have enough more CP items to give her 100 CP? I don't think I do. I think I used up all of my items. That's 30 CP. So that's really it. I can give her 130. Maybe 150 if I really, really push it. You're convinced Phantom Thief B is related to him somehow? It really does seem like he is, right? It really does seem like he is. Alright, so that's 107. Wait. What was the other one? Was 30? 30? 30 CP, so I can get 150? We might have to fight them legitimately. So that's 170. 180. Let's use everything. I think that's it. So I'm just gonna let it sit. We're gonna fight them. And she's only gonna use a 100 CP Radiant Lion on them. We'll see how they do. We'll see how they do. She's still using Waterfall? Okay, good. Well, wait, no. Tactics. Let's make sure that Emma's in the back. Rain and Laura are linked in the front. And we should be good to go. You chose me to fight on behalf of Class 7? What kind of class president would I be if I didn't give this fight my very best then? I wouldn't want to let anyone down. Thank you ever so much for willingly accepting our challenge. Now, prepare to fall against the result of 2 solid months of brutal training. Well said, Sister Sublime. I, for one, shall demonstrate my refined spear techniques, more beautiful and dangerous than an angered swan. For my part, I will show you just a glimpse of my blah blah. Ooh, she's like, I'm not even gonna let you read this. I'm gonna power up instantly. Well, points for enthusiasm. Serapha doesn't seem to hold back against us in the slightest. Hold nothing back. Oh, they're gonna get Termination Slash dawned, like, instantaneously, so don't you worry about it. Then we shall serve as the referees. Very well. May the best competitors win. If both teams are ready, let the battle begin!
Watch out! This is a tough one!
Rock and ice?
Unforgivable.
Let's move.
Laura is gonna blast them so hard. Alright, wait. I really do want a Termination Slash down these folks. So I need to find a 50% strength up. Like the strength elixir. I can use on Reed.
Yeah.
And termination slash dawn. Blast them. Commence blasting.
My blade will cleave ignorance and light the way. Termination slash dawn!
Whoa! Whoa!
Witness the fruits of my training.
I feel bad.
Radiant Lion! You still have a lot of training to do.
I feel bad. Yeah. He loved voicing Termination Slash because he finally got to do this, the anime charge. It's great. I love the line, "My sword will cleave ignorance and light the way." Like, cleaving ignorance, really? It's gonna be that? It's gonna do that? Huh? Okay. You got it, man. What now, kids? Now we have to pretend like they put up a fight. I should have expected as much from people whom Lady Ferris regards so highly. You're one strong maid, Serapha. I can't believe that after all I trained, it still wasn't enough. Still, I accept my defeat. You fought exceptionally. It's not like you didn't give us a good run for our mirror, though. It took all we had to defeat you. It was an honor to witness the strength of the Florald family firsthand. Oh, you. Still, now that you've defeated us, you have your confirmation that the members of Class 7 are the strongest in the Academy. Yeah, still not sure how to respond to that. But thanks, I get... Oh, did someone say strongest in the Academy? Wait, is this... This is gonna keep going, isn't it? Is it the instructors now? Who? That sounds like... Oh no. Oh no. Principal Van Dyke? What brings you here, sir? I do believe we secured permission to use the field. Ah, oh, you're not in trouble, High Arms. I just was curious as to how the battle was going, so I wanted a closer look. And I'm certainly glad I did. Everyone has fought remarkably well so far. It's been quite the spectacle. But I've been so caught up in all the excitement and enthusiasm that I could no longer stand idly by. I'm gonna beat up some old people. Yes, or they're gonna beat me up. If you ask me, he's being ridiculous. But he's never been one to change his mind once it's made up, no matter how much I try. Please tell me this doesn't mean what I think it means. It does indeed! The two of us would like to join in on the fun. Besides, you didn't think I'd let you get away with calling yourselves the strongest in the Academy without defeating us, did you? Ordinarily, I wouldn't participate in this nonsense, but someone has to make sure he doesn't overexert himself. Oh no. What have I started? I would be happy to take on everyone here at once, but as Class 7 won the previous battles, perhaps they should be our first. I can't help but feel like a bully taking on helpless students like this, but I'm afraid I don't have much of a choice. They really do seem strong. Still, we can't just roll over and give up without a fight. Sure, individually, either one of them could crush any one of us to dust, but if we work together, I think we stand a chance. So let's see how far our strength can take us. We might never get another chance to test ourselves like this. When you put it like that, I agree. I'll keep fighting until I can no longer lift my blade. There's our Class 7. Although it wouldn't be fair if only 3 of you took us on. You should call another one of your classmates. It's no fun for any of us and any easy win after all. Okay, now I'm really scared.
Thank you. Which Super Saiyan power level is that?
Angelus Demoness, thank you for the 26-month resub. Welcome back. Appreciate that 26 months of support. Angelus, it's good to see you. Hope you've been well. Which Super Saiyan power level is that? Over 9,000. Obviously. We're gonna fight the old people. Thank you for shouting out Angela's teaminess in the chat. Much appreciated. Welcome back, Sir Creek. The cat is not only out of the bag, but also has a scratching post and litter box. Yes, that was a pretty good one. Okay. We call Fee. Is this what we call Fee? We could also call Elisa. I guess Fee is good here. Green used his Arcus to call his chosen classmate. Alright, so they gave everybody 100 CP again. The fools! Do they not understand that they are signing their own death warrant? Unreal. Alright, so Fee is going to be in the front. Let's do this. This ought to be good. Just want to make sure that we've got the right quartzes. I think we're good. Action 2, attack 3, Byakko, Zeus, with delay built into it. Cast 2 and Diabolos, right? Is the one that decreases arts by 1/3. Yes. So if Emma ever gets a chance to go, she casts spells almost instantly. I can't believe Beatrix challenged us to a fight. She's so childish sometimes. Doesn't mean to let her win, though. Okay, guys. This might be our hardest challenge to date. But it's time to give them all we've got. Let's see how far our combined strength will take us against the mightiest people in this academy. We can do this! Right. Now that's the spirit. Then let the fun begin. Here we go.
A worthy adversary.
My turn.
A worthy adversary, she says.
All right, let's do this.
Understood. To me.
My turn.
I mean, I could Rail Burst, but I don't think that's absolutely necessary here. Instructor Beatrix, we don't know anything about her. Principal Van Dyke, we don't know anything about him. So they're, wait, are they higher level than we are? 134, 135? I think we're 135. Or 133, I forget.
Onward.
What was that sound? Jeez.
Witness the fruits of my training. Radiant
Strength and speed up, huh?
You're finished.
You're finished.
Full speed ahead.
Ooh. They're not finished. Never mind, they're not finished at all. Does Soul Eruption them? I guess Clump Solarian's the next best thing, so let's go ahead and do that.
Arcus activate.
First aid? Is she gonna heal him? That's cheating! 47,000 hit points?
Here I go.
What? What have I gotten myself into? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. What have I done?
All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Now.
He's healed himself and powered up again. Heavy swing. Missed. Too bad for you.
Got it. I'll back you up.
And now she's healing herself. Okay.
My turn.
This is not good. This is not good. Let's see. Emma gets a... She's got 100 CP, so she could, hypothetically, go up there and do something with that. Ooh. Ooh.
Got you.
Okay.
Go after the healer first.
Of course.
You just gotta go after the healer first. That's it.
Great stars in the heavens above. Answer to my voice and heed my call.
I love this one.
Zodiac red.
Do it.
My turn.
Almost got her.
All right, let's do this.
Understood.
My turn.
Scudwing? This is probably the best she can do here.
Here I go.
Oh, yes.
Got it. I'll back you up.
Leave this to me.
That sound he makes is so weird.
Witness the fruits of my training. Radiant Lion!
That's one down. So now he's buffed himself again. Buffed himself again. What does he need a medic for? What exactly does a medic do for this guy? 1 damage.
Here I go.
He's got defense up like super high. That's actually really funny. Well, what do we do against this? Guess we're just gonna wait for it to wear off? I'm not sure what to say. I think we just wait. Honestly. Quick! Call Valimar! Easy. Wow.
Too slow.
11,000 damage to Laura.
Now. I'll back you up.
Oh, we only have 4 people. We can't do a rush. Oh, yeah, we can. Never mind. I take it back. I take it back. We can. Dude, defense down and speed down on Laura. That is actually pretty sad.
Let's move.
Just keep pushing him back in the corner. That's all you gotta do. Reen, what? Reen. What will you do, Reen?
Delicious.
I'll handle
Gotta
it.
undebuff Laura.
It's my turn. Arcus activate.
My turn.
Does she get insight from this? Oh, she does. Yes. Oh!
Too slow.
What? The triple miss? Are you for real?
I'll back you up.
Let's move.
Buddy. Sir. Feel so bad for you.
There. Ha! Now Now's our chance. Let's go, everyone!
Leave us to this!
Now! Okay.
All right, 51,000 damage. That was pretty good, right?
Now. I'll back you up. Of course.
Got to kill him before he heals himself again. Oh, she's out of CP or EP. Shoot. If she uses an item, does she get to go again? Not for a while. I want her to, like... I want her to get that free cast that Reen currently has. I need something that delays me just a little bit. But sadly, that's not going to happen.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it.
Thor's principal and an honorary general of the army strong enough to cleave a tank in half.
I'll handle
Yeah, I'd
it.
say that's pretty fair.
Here. Thanks.
Nice.
Okay.
Ragna Vortex? Why not? For free? Sure, why not?
Here. Thanks.
Is Laura gonna get...
I'll handle
Yeah,
it.
she's... Boom! Laura, finish this.
Witness the fruits of my
Finish
training.
this.
Radiant Lion!
Yes! Do it! Bring it home! I knew it.
You still have a lot
I
of
knew it
training
all
to
along.
do.
Great!
Imagine telling the general, the Principal Van Dyke, you still have a lot of training to do after you've just finished beating him up.
I've only just begun.
I feel stronger than ever. Success.
AP increased by 1. There we go. Nice. My, I have to admit, I'm impressed. I never would have expected you to be able to overpower us like that. You've really grown through your experiences during the war. We only won because we were together. None of us are even half of either of you on your own. You could probably go another round right now. We couldn't. We managed to endure your onslaught, but it pushed me to the very end of my limits. As tough as it was, we managed to topple the strongest people in the academy. You most certainly did. But wait, there's more! I have nothing but praise for the way you fought today. While most of Class 7 will soon be leaving this academy and starting new lives elsewhere, the things you've learned and the skills you've developed here are now a part of you, and will remain so wherever you go. That you were able to defeat us today is fine proof of how you've grown. May you continue to nurture your skills elsewhere. We will. Thank you, sir. I am sure that the things I learned here will be priceless to me as I continue my life beyond the academy. I'm sorry to make you waste some of the little time you have left on fighting two old fogies like us, so please let me tend to your wounds, at least. She casts Seraphic Ring. Not only was everyone's HP and EP fully restored, they also recovered 200 CP! Wow! My cuts closed up just like that. Your skill with healing arts is truly exceptional. We appreciate you healing us as well. Huh, you have our thanks, fair instructor. Just remember to take it easy for a while. Arts are no substitute for proper medical care, after all. Well, Principal, I think it's time we let these students be. As do I. Farewell for now. I very much hope we'll have the chance for a rematch someday. Imagine if they were younger. They would destroy everybody. I can spoil the ending of our rematch for you right now. We lose. Still, at least you beat them once. That's a greater achievement than most will ever be able to claim. Allow me to give you my highest commendation for your excellent performance. To be frank, I would love the chance to fight all of you again one day too. That would be great. Still has never shaken Patrick's hand. Huh, I can't believe you were actually able to overcome those two. You and your classmates truly are something else. Schwarzer, I would like you to accept this. Received Albion Garb. Great, but, what is it? It's been passed down through the High Arms family for generations. I would like you to have it in honor of your victory. I hope you can appreciate it. Thanks, Patrick, I really will. I have something for you as well. Tear Owl Balm ×3. Thank you. But don't let your victories today make you complacent. Not unless you want to be thoroughly trounced when next fight, at least. Wouldn't dream of it. And I just want to say, while we might have had our disagreements over the past year, I think we've both grown as a result. We grew in a way we couldn't have if we hadn't been rivals. And we couldn't wish for better rivals than Class 1. I haven't stopped improving myself since I was a child. That certainly isn't going to change now. We do appreciate the warning, though. Good luck to you guys, too. Your class's unrestrained honesty continues to be an assault on the senses. Still, I suppose that's part of what makes you who you are, and the rivals who have earned so much of our respect. Oh, is it gonna happen? Boom! The screen's shaking everything. The handshake that was heard around the world. Thus, the long-time conflict between classes 1 and 7 reached its conclusion. Everyone involved accepted one another as worthy rivals and friends, praising each other's skills. Eventually, with some reluctance, they all left and went their separate ways. Class warfare completed. Everyone's bonds strengthened. Slick. Almost 10K with Emma. Well, that happened. Oh. Uh-huh. Ugh. What was that? What was that just now? Was it just my imagination? No, it couldn't have been.
You have also sensed the disturbance, I presume.
Huh? Is that you, Valimar? Wait, did I just feel the same thing you felt yesterday?
Indeed. There was movement within the Earth Eggs, but not solely that. I now sense something else.
Then it sounds like I've got an investigation to do. But I came from that direction, and that can only mean the old schoolhouse.
Correct. The structure beneath which I once lay dormant
Is active once again.
known to you and your friends as the old schoolhouse.
Ooh. Very mysterious. Alright. We still have some quests to finish. Yeah, very spooky. Spooky! There's a flea market going on in the auditorium right now! Why didn't anyone tell me about this? This is so up my alley I can hardly cope. Aw. Hugo was talking it up to anyone who would listen. How did you miss all that? Wait, I forgot. It's because you don't listen. Well, isn't this neat? Over in our dorm, all the graduating second years pulled together their unneeded belongings to sell today. I'm betting there has to be a thing or two you'd find pretty handy to have around during your second year. What do we have? Rhineford Medal, Silver Charm, Coral Charm, Marble Charm, Panzer Goggles. Rhineford Medal. Nice. Nice. Books? Everything being sold here was gathered from around Trista. Just take a look around. I'm sure you'll find something that might be useful. That is a lot of books. All the entire Gambler Jack series is being sold here. And now it's mine. All mine. Believe it or not, we're holding this market of ours for charity. All proceeds will be donated through our company to areas of the Empire that need help recovering from the war. Doesn't that just make you want to spend all your money? Go on, indulge a little. For charity, man. For charity. Do it for the kids. For the kids! How could I ever afford any of this? You're out of your mind. Running your own store really does feel good. Reconstruction over at Celtic finally finished up a wee bit ago. People have started opening their stores back up in the Grand Market too. That's what I heard too. Apparently donations came in from all over the country, even from His Majesty. Aye, not to mention all the other help we got. Cannot thank everyone enough, really. We'll have to take this chance to enjoy ourselves as much as we can, for Otto's sake. Yeah, that's right, for Otto's sake. Sell me your things, lady. Let's see, platinum leather. Platinum leather. Men only. Boots for discerning customers. Made using lustrous platinum. No, not just platinum. Platinum leather. Evidently, they're quite good boots. Good boots. Alright, let's buy some boots. She's from Celtic and no one else speaks that way aside from her family? Yeah, true. These boots are quite good. Welcome, welcome! Feel free to take a look at any of our wares. And if you happen to catch us in a slower moment, I'd even be happy to let you haggle our prices down a bit, too. Really? So, I'll give you 400 Mira for this Black Thor's faceplate. Do we have a deal? What do you say? Her dad does, I'm pretty sure. Just look at all these interesting things. I'm gonna have a field day here. Okay, time to see if any of the stalls are selling lascivious literature. Purely for artistic reasons, of course. I know that's you, Vivi. Please stop trying to ruin your sister's life. Ruin it? She's making it so much more interesting. Alright. The vast majority of the prep work for this afternoon's concert is in the bag. We're going to be playing a violin concerto, which should really let us shine. Let's give it our all, Elliot. You got it. I don't want to have any regrets when it's all said and done, and I know no one else does either. Elliot will be leaving the academy and I'll be graduating, so this is our last chance to perform at Thor's like this. I really want to make sure it's a show to remember. Both for us and for all the people who listen. That's right. Show to remember. I'm tuning the piano right now, but I should be done in just a few. Have you taken the time to explore the flea market yet? It seems pretty nice. Maybe Alan and I will have to make a date out of it after the performance. Okay. A little bit of an overshare, but alright. I mean, that's really your business, not mine. Not too long before our concert starts. This will be my last performance ever here at Thor's, so I want to give everyone something they'll always think about. Really? Okay, so we need to go do some things. So, how did I miss Eustace and Machias just standing in the corner over here? Eustace, I hope you know that I intended on buying that political textbook you have in your hand. And here I was, ready to purchase it because I'd heard it could prove useful in running the Kreutzen province. But this is the last copy. How should we go about solving this problem? I have an idea. The Academy chess clubs are facing off against each other again later today. I know the upper class students were looking for a helper for their team, so why don't we use that to settle this? Very well. I've been hoping for a rematch anyway. Oh, just kiss already? Wait, is that actually a line in the game? Even Reen recognizes the tension between Machias and Eustace. Even Reen sees it. Oh, hey, it's Lake Lord. Huh? You were gonna get married to Belly? I was supposed to, but those plans have now been cancelled. Failed betrothal aside, I am William Lake Lord III, Kenneth's elder brother and the next president of the Lake Lord Company. I'm also the leader of the Imperial Fishing Club and a collective of the finest anglers in the land. Wow, you're a funny guy. Funny guy? Funny how? Do I amuse you? Am I like a clown? What an impudential word to use to describe our boss! We intended to depart stylacefully, but then we stumbled upon this idiosingular child. Idiosingular child. Love it. No ordinary child could delay the departure of two anglers of our caliber. So just who is this girl? You're a funny guy, mister. Funny like how? Like, do I amuse you? You again? What do you want? I found something. I thought you might be interested in, Mick. Green handed Mick the commemorative photograph. Boom. Horses. Is this a photo from this year's horse show? Man, nothing but top tier horses here. Especially these two. If they started racing proper, I think they'd really clean up. But now that I've seen them, I can get to know them before they hit the big leagues. There ain't a bet I won't win. Great. I didn't think he was gonna like it this much. Ah, fine, you win. Let me see if I've got any junk that might go faster at that damn market than it would here. Give me a minute. Your generosity is awe-inspiring. Hey, Rune. There. Paper mache Mishi. Yes! Wasn't this from Class 5's event at the Academy Festival? I guess. Don't care. They brought it here and now it's in my way. So if you want to get rid of it for me, that would be just great. Just don't bring it back. It's yours now. And why didn't you just give it to me when I first asked you? Well, who cares? I did what I set out to do. And now I've got my first item. I could go and take it over right away, but I'm sure there are more to be found. What's the news, Rune? Alright, let's see. Main building. First floor. It's a real shame that all of your classmates will be leaving us so soon. Their loss is going to be felt by everyone here, student and teacher alike. Even though they're only here for a while longer, I hope they make the most of it, and that you enjoy your time with them. All leaving. We went a tad overboard in that battle, didn't we? If you haven't fully recovered yet, do feel free to rest up. Thanks for your concern. She's just as incredible at hurting people as she is at healing them. I guess they weren't joking when they said she was one of the most feared soldiers in the military. You're getting a 3080 RTX based computer? That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Hope you enjoy it. Come on, Uncle Makarov. We don't get fun events like these every day. You've got to invite Instructor Marion. Go! My mint antenna's been picking up on how much closer you two are getting lately. So don't you even try and say you don't wanna. How about you don't say that crap right in front of the faculty lounge? Isn't giving me headaches enough, or do you really need to pull her into your nonsense too? She's got more than enough on her mind right now without you adding to it. Was that so? I guess you really are looking out for her after all. What can I say to make you leave? Hey, that's awesome, man. Congrats on the internet. Instructor Makarov's out talking to Mint right now. To tell you the truth, I find myself having lunch with him more and more often lately. He's given me so much advice about teaching, it's just wonderful. I wonder how he'd react if I told him that I was arranged to be married. What? She's already betrothed? To someone else? Oh. Whoa! Curveball? And why, pray tell, are you darkening my doorway today? I most certainly hope that you aren't here to tell me about some recent spot of trouble you've once again caused. I'm being completely honest when I say the thought couldn't have been further from my mind. Green told the vice principal that he was collecting comments about what makes Trista great. Is that the case? Radio Trista certainly has improved its lot in life over the past year. I'm afraid it's of no interest to me, however. They're still not getting the ratings they were before the war, but they're on the right path, I think. They've been doing a lot of work to expand their audience, too. Rumor has it they're starting to broadcast in Crossbell. Did you say Crossbell? If there's a fraction of a chance that Rishia Mao may hear my voice, I can't let this opportunity pass me by. Comments for a new radio show, you said. I have no love for radio as a medium, but it would only be right for the Academy's vice principal to contribute his opinion. I've nearly forgotten how crazy he was for Rishia Mao. Well, Michael wanted a comment from a teacher, and a comment by cajolement is still a comment. I would like nothing more, sir. Listen well, then. What makes the town of Trista great, you ask? Why, we're standing in it. It's nothing short of the presence of the Academy founded by the famous Emperor Dreikels. Care to elaborate on that? I would love to. This Academy is far more important to this nation than you realize. Countless numbers of men and women have passed through these halls of learning and been enriched by the knowledge they offer. Those men and women then go on to form the very backbone of society. Yes, that does include the men of the Imperial family. To borrow the words of our wondrous founder, this Academy is charged with creating the very foundation of our world. This town may be small, but it has the pride and dignity one would expect of such a key part of this great nation. I would postulate that it is the very presence of this Academy that allows it to hold its head so high. Wouldn't you agree? That's actually an incredibly sound argument. Emperor Dreikels' words resonate even now, clearly. They certainly do. In fact, that's something I hope you keep in mind as you conduct yourself over the next year. I want you to make sure you use your last year here as fruitfully as possible. Especially with the way your education tends to be punctuated with other work. You have me there. Thank you for your comments, sir, and for your advice. You're getting elegant vibes from this guy? He's very elegant, yes. He's also in love with a dancer from the Ark and Seal dance company based out of Crossbell. I never expected to find myself locked in battle with students today, but it was most certainly a pleasant surprise. You and your classmates have truly grown over this past year. I just hope we'll get the chance for a rematch one day. How fun that would be. Yeah, fun. Hopefully that one day doesn't come anytime soon. You played the Crossbell game? Yeah, we just finished the portion of this epilogue, which is you get to play in Crossbell with Rishia and Lloyd. Art room. There she is with another big old block of stone. What are you doing here, Wurzel? The art club's not meeting today. I'm aware, but there was something I wanted to get off my chest while I still can. Thank you for all you've taught me, Clara. It's been a truly invaluable experience to study art from you and Lindy. Sometimes I feel like this club was made for me. Huh. Well, aren't you a model first year? Not sure what you're thanking me for, though. I just sit here and work on my art. Which is what I'm trying to do now, as it so happens. If you're done with the speeches, hurry up and leave me be. Can I help you with something, Reen? Oh, it's nothing major. Tyler said there's a second-year student trying to dispose of an unwanted item. Maybe I should ask Clara. Reen asked if they had anything unwanted that could be sold at the flea market. Unwanted items? Yeah, sure. You were the one the janitor meant? But he said it was this big, heavy thing resulting from many hours of club work. Wait, is it? That's right, what I've been working on this year. It's way too big and heavy to take back with me. Go ahead and do whatever you want with it. Yeah, it's the stone square. Kind of. You spent ages working on it. I'm surprised too. You've always taken such great care with your work. Please. Art's value is decided the moment it's finished. There's no point in hoarding all your finished pieces around. Still, it's kind of a shame to just, I don't know, get rid of it. I can see where she's coming from. Hopefully it can find a good home with someone who appreciates its value. She has never slept. She doesn't sleep. She just arts. She arts all day and arts all night. It feeds her. It's in the storeroom anyway. Hop to it, Wurzel. Sure thing. She's the art equivalent of Schmidt. Yeah, you're right, exactly. Lion sculpture. Boom. Thank you very much for your contribution. Oh, can it? If you're done, let me get on with my work. I'm trying to concentrate. Sorry about that. And that's 2. That should be plenty. I can always try and find more, though. The more stuff I can find, the better. Yes, Rune. That's exactly right. She's a fan of fast-action, real-time strategy games. Let's see. Hello, Rex. There's no time like the present to put things right. At the flea market today, there've gotta be tons of photo ops. And hey, maybe the wind will help me out and blow up some cuties' skirts for me. Can't get a better shot than that. Or a more illegal one. I know that. I was just messing around. Yeah. Just kidding. Just gonna treat this like a regular day, huh? If I were you, I'd do something special with your last day together. Oh well. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. Cats included. Cats included. Alright, so we're still missing one more item to go sell at the flea market. The cat talks? Yes. It talks like a person. Yeah, it's a talking cat. It's 100% a talking cat. There's kind of a running joke too about the cat talking. So, yeah, the cat talks. She has conversations. It's kind of like Sabrina's pet. Yeah, Reen's just imagining the whole thing. It's actually just a hallucination. This hangar is really tiny. I am certain I sensed something out of the ordinary. I suggest you investigate the place you call the old schoolhouse. Should you require my aid, as always, you have but to call my name. As always. Call my name, and I will be there. Yeah, I do know that. I own 2 cats. I am a cat person, one might say. What, this lady? Can we talk to her? I bet Teisel would give me a good comment for the child category. Green told Teisel he was collecting comments on what makes Trista great for a new radio show. I'd really get my comment read on a new radio show? Well, in that case, I'll happily give you one. If you wouldn't mind. Let's see here. I think the thing that makes Trista great is its pleasant, relaxing scenery. In spring, you've got the lino flowers. In fall, you have the falling leaves. Each season is beautiful in its own way. It's close to Heimdall, too, so I think everyone should come and look if they get the chance. How did I do? Was that okay? Oh, I just knew I was going to mess it up somehow. No, that was perfect. Thank you for sharing. Well, if you say so. That should be all the comments I need. Let's pass these on to Michael. Alright, let's go help out Michael with his brand new radio show. Well, look who's back. How'd it go? You get me a bunch of amazing comments? I'd say so, check them out. Green gave Michael all of the comments. Now that's the stuff. I couldn't have come up with more perfect comments if I wrote them myself. This show's got success written all over it. I knew you were the guy to call. Great job, Reen. Wow, I didn't think you'd be this happy about them and making me blush. Well, one way or another, good luck with the new show. You know I'll be tuning in. Just you wait, this'll be great. I'm gonna make this station a bigger deal than the army, and then we'll never have them trying to censor us ever again. Gotta shoot for that 20% audience share with this thing. Haha! Well, I appreciate his zeal. Still. This has really made me think. Trista really is a wonderful place. You are a Khajiit? You look so normal human, though. I know. Yes, exactly. I'm Khajiit. All right, so where's this quest? This hidden quest? Because I didn't pick one up. So I obviously didn't talk to the person it starts from. Okay, there's Annabelle and Kenneth. Just trying to see if I skipped anything. Wait, there's a quest at the dormitory? Say what? Does Sharon have something for me? Talk to Anton. Who's Anton? Is he the chef? The cafeteria cook? Your classmates have already gone out for the day. All right, so this is not it. So wait, is there something here? Weird. I must have just imagined something. Oh no, wait. Are we gonna steal something from Sarah? Beer? We're gonna steal all of her beer to sell at the flea market? Oh, the violin guy? I talked to him though. I never thought it was possible for this room to get any messier. Until now. I mean, I know she's busy with getting all her work in order before she leaves, but would it really be that much extra effort to get rid of those bottles? Or at least stand them up? She said she was going to be getting ready to move out soon too. Maybe I should go and remind her. Alright, where is she? She's at the cafe? He's the guy who's hopelessly in love. Oh, that guy. I don't remember seeing him anywhere. There's the violin guy, right? This is Andre. So Andre, Anton, pretty close. Sarah. What brings you here? Finally built up the courage to ask me to treat you to a drink? Because you know I'd be happy to. When I tell you I'm too young to drink, do you just hear a bunch of static, or is there some other problem? I'm here to tell you that you might want to start getting your room in order. You're going to regret it if you leave it until the last minute and end up panicking over getting everything done. Well, you know... Actually, now that I think about it, I'm sure it'll all work out. I know Sharon would be more than happy to help. No, anything but that. Fine, you win. I'll get right on it. But you're going to help me. This was all your idea. Well, I suppose I've got some time to kill anyway, so sure. Phew, you're a real lifesaver. I didn't think that would wear me out so much. I'll go toss the rest of the garbage out so you can stay in here and rest up. Blessed is the instructor who has capable students, for upon them shall be thrust the bulk of the work. Even if that's what you were thinking, do you have to actually say it when I'm within earshot? Oh, right, let me give you these. You really helped me out today, but don't think of this as a reward, it's just that I finished them already. So you might as well take them. The last thing I need is a pile of books weighing down my luggage. Received the Carnelia collection, the whole thing? She has the whole Carnelia collection? Is that entirely so that she can continue to make fun of Toval? Are you just dumping your old books on me and trying to play it off as generosity, or am I missing something? You wound me, Reen. With how well you know me, thanks for taking them off my hands. Give them a read, or don't. Whatever you want, they're yours now. Now that I look at these, they seem like they might be worth selling at the flea market. Counting this, I've got 3 things for the flea market then. I think I've found more than enough now. Should show this stuff to Brandon and see what he thinks. She seems so happy to have that Carnelia collection. She's like, oh boy, it's the best. So good. Got a ton of items now. More than enough to make him happy, I'm sure. Better hand them in. So, did you manage to scrounge anything up? You bet I did. Reen handed Brandon what he found. Whoa, how'd you find all these? Every single one of them is rare, too. What? We put these out and the customers will come running. Nice work. Our stall's really looking up, and it's all because of you. Much obliged. All I really did was walk around talking to people, and I'm an expert at that by this point. Although it has been a while since I've done it in Trista. He's so self-aware. He is really good at that. No surprises there. You've done this every single free day you've had all year. But even if your free days weren't exactly free, you've saved the bacon of every shop owner in Trista time and time again. So thanks. On behalf of everyone. Here, let me give you some extra stuff today. Don't even try to say no. Boom! Cooking ingredients. Yes, please give me all of that stuff. These are really nice. I won't say no, but are you sure about all this? With all you've done for me and the people of Trista this past year, I'd say you've more than earned it. But we'll work you even harder next year. I knew there had to be a catch. AP increased by 1. There you go. Nice. Nice. Hello? Reen Schwarzer speaking. It's Neidhart. You're free, Schwarzer? Major Neidhart? What a pleasant surprise. Yes, I suppose I'm free right now. How can I help? Lighten up, Schwarzer. It's not a matter of life and death or anything. But I'm at the Academy on business right now, and I hear you are too. I thought it might be a good time for the two of us to exchange information. Oh, that does make sense. Where are you now, sir? The faculty lounge. I'll be here for a while yet, so there's no need to rush yourself. Just come speak with me when you have a moment. See you there. Are we gonna get the Manway method continued? Episode 2. We haven't had a chance to speak with him face to face for a while. It's not urgent, but I definitely don't want to let the opportunity to talk slip through my fingers. Manway method returns. Revenge. Alright, so he's in the faculty lounge. It's good to see you again, Schwarzer. Likewise, sir. I've been keeping up with your exploits with the army. It's hard not to after all you've done. Harder still not to hear about yours as the Ashen Chevalier. Although, I'm sure that feels more like a burden than a source of pride. Well, I chose this path for myself. I have to accept whatever comes with it, whether good or bad. What brings you to the Academy, by the way? Not much. I'm only here to return some documents I forgot I had in my possession. I don't have much time to spare here, but it seemed like a waste not to get the most out of it. Which is why I wanted to see how you were doing. Really? Thank you very much for your concern then, sir. Schwarzer, there comes a time when your desire to follow your beliefs clashes with the preservation of your own well-being. It relieves me to see that you're doing better than I anticipated, but... Sir? Look alive, Schwarzer! Show some spirit! Yes, sir! Sorry. It's just that your eyes don't have the vitality in them that they once did. I suppose I could make the time to lead you in some training. Nothing reignites a man like being pushed to his limits. Of course, this offer includes the rest of the men in your class too. Why am I getting a sense of deja vu here? All of us, sir? That's what I said. Think of this as my final lesson to you. I don't intend to force you into it either. Just know that the offer's on the table if you're interested. Let's get sweaty. Most definitely, sir. Let's do this. Manway method. Look at that. I see a little bit of fire back in your eyes already. Gather the men and meet me in the gymnasium. Swimming lessons, the return started. Yes! Swimming lessons, the return. Manway Part 3. Basically, yes. Push yourself to the limit! Ugh. Might be starting to get warmer, but nobody in their right mind would call this swimming weather. How did we find ourselves in this situation to begin with? Well, Major Neidhart said he wanted to give us some training. But maybe I should have asked him to clarify exactly what that training was. I don't know, swimming in this weather might make for effective training. Unusual, sure, but effective. I'm just wondering what possessed you to call me for this. Stow the whining, Alborea. We've got training to do. We'll start with warm-ups, done in accordance with the Manway method. Lest we forget. So that means we'll be racing one another until we've raced each other, right? If my memories of exhaustion and pain are to be believed, then yes. Glad to see it made an impression. Schwarzer, you get first pick. Yes, sir. The Manway method, yes, exactly. Yeah, Elliot looks like he's much younger than everybody else. Would you race me first, guys? With pleasure. Our competitions never let me down. I don't know if I'll even stand a chance, but I'll definitely try. I'm counting on it. Alright. Let's see if I remember how to do the little swimming minigame. Take your positions, and begin! Triangle circle. YB, okay. Yes! Off to a rough start, but we made it. Gaius is freaking cut. Look at that guy. Whew, that was close. You're a whole lot faster than you were last time we raced, Gaius. What can I say? I owe it all to the Manway method. If you stop talking when you should be training, you'll both be even better. Your race is done. Get back here so the next one can get started. Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Boom. 300 bonding points. Where's the tattoo on his arm? Yeah, where is it? Alright, now that you've all raced each other, we can move on to phase 2 of our training. Rest? Me? Oh, you're too kind, instructor, but I don't need it. Not after 4 swim races. It's on his left arm? Oh, I can't even... Alright, so it's just like out of frame. We'll just have to try and hang in there. As bad as this is, it's our last chance to do it together. Reen, next time you think torture would be more fun together, don't call me. What is Instructor Neidhart thinking? Trying to scrutinize the unfathomable will only tire you out. Just give it up and don't drown. Hold it right there! Wait, who is this? Uh-oh. Is it Sarah and the ladies? Oh no! The Manway method has a challenge! What are all of you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. How could you all be so heartless coming here and having fun without inviting us? Deciding to train by yourselves without even extending the offer to us? Honestly, I expected better of you. For the record, I was perfectly content to just watch, but they roped me into it. Same here. How you humans can just casually strip off most of your clothes when it's this cold outside is truly mind-boggling. Either way, it's no fair hogging the pool. Yeah, we want to swim too! Totally, and that's why we're here to liven up your sad-faced little party by challenging you all to a rollicking team battle. Oh boy. A challenge, huh? Very well, we accept. This battle will consist of 5 races, each matching a man against a woman. Whichever team secures more victories wins. And to raise the stakes, the losing team will have to do whatever the winning team asks of them. How does that sound? Sounds like I'd better start thinking of what I want you guys to do. Damn. Alright, well there you go. I take it we don't really get any say in this, do we? Still. May Dios have mercy on whoever gets matched against Laura and Fee. We'll have one hell of an uphill battle. That said, I think we still have a perfectly good chance of winning this. Totally. They're all worthy competitors. And let's not waste time. Schwarzer, you're up first. Get out there and earn the men's team a glorious victory to inspire the rest. And remember, failure is not an option. Yes, sir. Huh, so you're sticking poor Reen out in front, are you? Well, in that case... Now that I think about it, it's been a long time since I got to check out the girls in their swimsuits. Ooh, who are we gonna admire? Yeah, I see his tattoo. Who are we admiring? Should we admire our girlfriend? Or take the time to admire somebody else? We're not going to admire Milliam. That would be gross. Sarah? Sarah's got a lot to admire. Yeah. Maybe we admire Sarah? Oh, it even does the whole pan thing. That's great. Man, if swimsuits had feelings, that would be the happiest piece of fabric in Erebonia. Wait, has all her teasing actually lulled me into finding her appealing? You know, I get the feeling that Reen wants to challenge you, instructor. Me? Huh? No one said she was out of the running. Besides, I could feel the heat of Reen's wistful gaze from here. Get out there and win one for the team, Teach. But, well, fine. But I don't want to hear any boo-hoos when I cream you, Reen. That was fantastic. Take your positions and begin. We're gonna lose so hard here. We win? We won! Nice! Hey, look at that. You think Chiplock voiced that line on his Tumblr too? Yes! Looks like you win this round. I've got to admit, I'm kind of impressed, Reen. Maybe Nightheart really did make a man out of you. Thanks, instructor. Whoopsie, I'm not setting a good example, just hanging back here, huh? We should get back to the others. Sounds good. Oh, link level 7 with Sarah. Ooh. Reen and Instructor Sarah reached link level 7. Overdrive 2 is now available for both of them. You had faith? There you go. There you go. One by one, the rest of Reen's team lined up for their races. But in a move so devious they probably should have seen it coming, the girls' team just put Laura and Fee forward every match. Oh, that's pretty obvious. They should have thought about that. Yes. And as a result, the boys' team was soundly defeated. Wrecked so hard. Oh my god. There's no way that wasn't cheating. Well, technically, no one specified that the same swimmer couldn't race more than once, but come on! Well, if you have a problem with our totally fair results, then... Whether you want to accept the result or not, a defeat is a defeat. Crying about your opponent not playing by the rules wouldn't save you in a war zone. This swimming pool is no different. Kind of is, but... Oh? Morality is a very personal thing. Everyone has times when they need to stray from the path of righteousness. What one person perceives as an act of cowardice might be part of another's master plan to defeat them. The strategy they employed by Instructor Sarah may seem unreasonable to you, perhaps even cheap. I can certainly understand that. But there's no way of getting around it. Defeat is defeat. She chose the most effective strategy available to her and claimed victory over us. That's the way it is. Well, it's hard to argue with that. I'm surprised to see you, of all people, backing up Instructor Sarah's loophole, exploiting strategy, though. Loophole exploiting? Loophole dash exploiting. So am I. What brought this on? Nothing in particular. I still find myself less than thrilled with your ways, but by extension the practices of the Bracer Guild. But I can't deny that the Guild's existence and its methods will be a vital part of this nation's future. I see. Glad to see you've had a change of heart. I wouldn't go that far. Anyway, let's get this over with. What are your orders? Oh, I'd almost forgotten about that. Oh, how about we all play tag? That would be way more fun than some boring old training. I'd almost managed to forget that we'd done that once before. Is that it? I was expecting something far more grueling, like hours of push-ups while you ate cake in front of us. Hey now, the girls made their choice, and who are we to question it? Yes, that's absolutely true. We must give the winners their due. The desperation is palpable. Well, I guess we can go with that then. There's no harm in making the punishment fun for everyone. Well said. Yay! Okay, I pick Major Nightheart to be it first then. Me? I can just imagine them all playing tag. Hilarious. But dude, don't run in the swimming pool, right? Don't run in the pool. In the end, they all chase each other around the pool. Don't do that, that's very dangerous. Until no one had any energy left. As usual, poor pitiable Rain found himself accused of many scandalous acts he certainly had no intention of committing. But eventually, their strange yet surprisingly enjoyable training came to an end. Poor Rain. I wasn't expecting to be forced to participate in that horseplay as well. Still, it wasn't a completely unenjoyable change of pace. That's true. Personally, I'm exhausted. Sir, I wanted to thank you for doing all of this for us, and for all the other times too. There's no need to thank me. Let's see. Take this. It's not much of a parting gift, but I'd like you to have it all the same. Zerum capsule? Are you sure? When am I ever not sure? I hope you'll make good use of it. I'll be returning to the faculty lounge for a while before departing the academy. If you happen to need something, just stop by and speak to me there. I will, sir. Swimming lessons, the return completed, AP increased by 1. Boom! Nice. Killed it, knocked it out of the park. Well, that was fun. It was a fun little thing. What all the APs? You have a score. I don't know if I can see it here, but there's like a... You get scored, basically. Yeah, I don't see it. It's on the first page. Oh, there it is. Current AP, 295. I was looking for the ranking. I've only gotten 2 of the medals, though. Sad. Obviously, I'm not worthy of the other 2 medals. What's the max in the game? Punches. Mucho points. So wait, to get this other quest, I have to go to the old schoolhouse and then come back? Okay. It's weird. Yeah, that does seem weird. But we've got to go turn in our quests to Toa first. Did I finish them all? Quests. I finished them all. There you go. So then we can get some money so we can spend it on some extra gear. Report progress. Oh, you made some headway? Tell me about it. There's the list. There you go. 18,000 Mira for completing the quest.
Wow, that must have been tough.
It was tough. Yeah, we need 10 more points to get to rank A0. Thanks so much for helping me with my work. It's really a big weight off of my tiny shoulders. She's taking advantage of the fact that she's so delicate to coerce us into doing work for her. All right, here we go. Old schoolhouse. Well, actually, let me go talk to Nightheart one more time. I want to talk to him before he leaves, since he's now here. Maybe he has something smarmy to say about the whole event. Manway method. It's kind of nostalgic to be back at my old desk again. My days as a Thor's instructor may be over, but I don't regret a single one of them. Once I'm done here, I might take a little time to walk around campus again. Today seems as fitting a chance as any. Man, Major Nightheart's amazing. I'm still winded after our training earlier, but he doesn't have a hair out of place. He didn't swim, what, 10 rounds? He just played some tag. That's it. Your expectations are pretty low, Reen.
Strange. I can't sense anything abnormal.
I didn't buy any of the gear, like I said I was going to.
Valimar said he sensed movement in the earth veins below us, but...
Aha, there you are.
Wait, what's Toval doing here?
Toval?
Long time no see.
Yeah, tell me about it. What brings you here? You need me for something?
Nah, nothing like that. I'm just in Trista for work I need Sarah and Mick for, you see. I figured while I was here, I might as well come and see how things have been with you. Then I saw you walking off over here, and it seemed like the perfect time to catch up and say hey, so, you know, here I am. This is that old building Valimar used to be sealed away in, huh? Sarah's the one who told me all about it, but she wasn't lying about how creepy it is. It's got this real weird air about it. Why are you hanging around here?
Well, I thought there was, actually, it looks like it was just my imagination, so don't worry about it.
Okay?
Still, by the sound of it, the guild's been keeping you busy lately. Has your workload lightened up at all?
It's relatively peaceful right now, yeah. It won't last, though. If anything, it's only going to get worse.
I'm sure.
Thanks to Crossbell being annexed before a full-on war could break out, things have on the surface calmed down. That's partly thanks to you, too. The only problem is, now there's no power out there at home or abroad capable of stopping him. And by him, I mean our friend the Blood and Iron Chancellor, of course.
Dad? Crossbell, yeah, Crossbell was annexed by the Empire. That happened at the beginning of the epilogue. 200 hours ago.
It's nothing. The only people who know the truth about me and him are the ones who were there that day. Still, I wouldn't be surprised if Prince Olivert and Viscount Arcade have worked it out already. How much should I tell him?
Don't worry, Reen.
About what?
Sarah's told me no more about what went down in that castle than she feels I need to know. I'm not privy to any details involving your friend's death or your private business. I can't pretend I haven't managed to fill in a few gaps just from putting two and two together, though.
Sorry. It's not like I don't trust you or anything. I've just got a lot of things I need to sort out in my own head first.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I'm guessing time will help in that regard, but it'll only go so far. Hey, Reen. I know I've asked you this before, but you sure you wouldn't consider becoming a bracer?
Bracer Reen.
I really do think you'd be a natural. That you've got the physical strength goes without saying, but I think your mindset is right up our alley, too. The guild might be kinda limited in what it can do here in Erebonia, but we do work all over the continent. I'm not saying leave everything behind and run, but it'd be a good chance to look within yourself and think things through.
That is true. But I'm afraid I'll have to decline. It certainly seems to be a wonderful profession, judging by the work that you and Instructor Sarah do, but I feel like I should see the path I've chosen through to the end. I've got Valimar to think about too.
He could become a bracer also. You'd both be bracers.
Well, if that's what you want. That's a real shame, though. Here was me thinking I'd be able to bring a promising rookie into the fold, too. No big. We'll see if you change your mind come graduation. I'm not giving up on you just yet.
Well, I'm flattered.
Oh, there he is.
They found him. Jesus, it's the cops.
Huh. Now there's a familiar voice.
Elise, Your Highness.
Wow. What did we do to deserve this honor?
I wasn't expecting them to show up here. That's weird.
Reen, Toval, it's wonderful to see you both again. I must say, I wasn't expecting to find the two of you here. Alone.
What?
Moving right past that, what brings you out here?
Thank you. That was elegant, Rain. I'm not sure what she was trying to imply, and he's just like, okay, well, whatever. Let's move on to the next thing.
Well, when I spoke to you yesterday, you sounded a little despondent. Which is what prompted me to tell her if she was that worried, she should come and pay you a visit.
I can see why Elise would come here, but I'm surprised you decided to accompany her.
You've got to be two of the most fearless young ladies in Erebonia. Although with the third most fearless young lady in Erebonia as an escort, I'm sure you've got nothing to worry about.
I'm honored you would say so. It's good to see you again, Toval.
Likewise. We're not exactly on the same side these days, but there's no need to let that stop us from being friendly off the clock.
I'd like nothing more, honestly. Oh,
Wait, what? What is it? Oh.
I assure you my accompanying them was purely by coincidence.
She was accompanying Reen's sister to go see Reen. By accident?
Oh, I know. If anything, I'm the one who's putting you out. I seem to be the reason they came here, after all.
I never once thought you were putting me out, so don't worry. I did wonder whether it might be best to stay out of your sight, truth be told.
Please, don't think like that. I was the one at fault, not you. I really am sorry, though. I was being so childish.
Not at all. If I hadn't been so self-righteous, I'm truly sorry.
Self-righteous. Are they done apologizing to each other? Profusely? Repeatedly?
It looks like another formidable foe has entered the fray. Your Highness, please!
Reen, I swear, you're a damn magnet for trouble when it comes to women.
Well, this sure is an odd place for everyone to be hanging out in the middle of the day.
Speaking of women... I mean, kitty cats.
Oh, hey, Celine.
Yeah, I was the one. It was my fault, not yours. It was all my fault. Everything's my fault, says Reen in every Trails game ever that he's in.
Celine! Ooh! Oh, how I've longed to pet that glossy black fur again!
And I shall allow you, human.
You're never going to give this up, are you? I thought something felt odd over here, but I guess that's because of you guys.
Ooh, I totally forgot until you said that.
Forgot what?
Is something wrong?
Oh yeah, you did say you were here for some reason.
Yeah, I sensed something strange earlier, then...
Hey, Cold Steel. Uh-oh. Oh no! The bell is tolling again. We all know what that means.
How?
Is that the old schoolhouse's bell?
Wait, didn't Sarah say that the last time this rang...
I'm doing great. Still playing through the epilogue.
What's happening?
The bell is ringing.
The building is glowing?
And the building is glowing.
Celine, this is just like before.
Yeah, this is obviously serious. Unlike the last time, however, there doesn't appear to be any kind of barrier around it.
What in the world? It's just like the first night of the festival.
Reen, what's happening here?
Yeah, this is part 2 of the epilogue. Only 98 parts to go.
Wait, Elise? Your Highness? Whoa! Claire and Toval are here too?
What's going on here?
Do my eyes deceive me? Are all 3 of the fabulous 15s here in one place?
Oh no! Angelica, stop. Somebody grab her before she does something she'll regret.
Way to keep your priorities in check, Angie.
What's happening here, Celine? Don't ask me, I just got here. Reen, can you tell us everything you know?
I think we all need to be apprised of the situation.
Reen explained what he knew, but he didn't understand the situation much better than they did. But with no barrier surrounding the school like last time, they finally decided to enter the old schoolhouse. And in they go. Yeah, Angie is great. That's it. Game over. Roll credits. The end. Whoa, what the hell? Reverie corridor? Excuse me? What happened? Exactly.
What happened here?
That's what I asked, Lisa. What happened here?
This doesn't look anything like the inside of the old schoolhouse.
It's changed form many times in the past, but at this point it no longer even feels like we're inside a building. The strange rumors about this place were around even when I was a student, but I never pictured anything like this.
When was the last time it changed?
A while ago. The last time anything this extreme happened was when the 7th floor opened up.
Still, that was underground, right? This is the first time it's happened above ground, I think.
Yeah. There's no sign of that door with the elevator inside either.
It's like all someone did was snap their fingers and the whole interior was changed in no time flat.
I tried, but even my clairvoyance isn't enough to tell us anything.
Nothing feels particularly off to me either. Hmm?
Well, if you two can't work anything out, the rest of us sure won't.
But we can't exactly just leave and pretend we didn't see anything.
Oh.
Is he gonna call Valamar right now?
Gonna try and see if Valamar knows anything?
Yeah.
Heed my call. Valamar, the Ashen Knight!
I'm here. Hey guys, it's me, Valamar.
Goodness.
You know how to do spatial translocation with him?
Yes, obviously.
Valamar, do you understand anything about the situation we're in?
We witches only know half the secrets concerning the Divine Knights.
But you're one yourself. Maybe you know something?
My memories have yet to fully return. What I can confirm is that this place was created by the gnomes.
The gnomes. Oh, they're back.
Gnomes?
Yeah. The epilogues always answer questions and pose even more questions than are answered.
Weren't they also responsible for building the spirit shrines we visited?
Indeed. They're said to have worked with the Hexen clan's ancestors 1,200 years ago in order to accomplish something.
Something? That's very vague.
That is correct. Some of their finest technology is gathered in this place. the creation of a large-scale phase space, the expansion of flexible materials, as well as the development of the trial system.
Like the trial all of us overcame earlier this year?
And presumably the same ones Dreikel's the Lionheart and the Lance Maiden overcame before us.
It must be. Crow was supposed to have overcome one under Ordis, too. Tell us everything that you know, Valimar. Why did the gnomes make a place like this to begin with? Why seal away the Divine Knights and make us overcome trials to obtain them? And what's happening here right now?
I have lost the knowledge with which to answer your questions. However, the key to all is known as the Great One.
The Great One. Ooh.
The first to be born, and the last to stand.
The Great One, huh?
The first to be born, and the last to stand.
I feel as though I've heard those words before.
I'm sure it would mean something to Vita and the Elder, but I'm clueless.
Furthermore, the entity you fought during the Jetlag trial you overcame is none other than the shadow of the Great One.
Oh, well that guy was a giant jerk. So if he's just the shadow of the Great One must just be a massive douche.
That huge thing?
I feel like something's clicking into place in my head, but not really.
Still, if what happened here before was a trial for us to overcome, is what's happening now a trial as well?
Most likely so. However, this is not an official trial you were intended to complete.
I see.
I suspect some disturbance triggered the activation of a different trial, resulting in the current turn of events.
Let me get this straight. This is all related to the truth behind what happened 1,200 years ago, right?
We've gotten ourselves wrapped up in something that's truly out of this world, haven't we?
Right.
Wait, you aren't all thinking of...
What do you think, Elise? Let's do it.
You're gonna try and get to the bottom of this, aren't you?
We're kind of bored. Let's go complete a trial.
Yes. It might sound strange, but this almost feels like a continuation of the first night of the festival.
And by coincidence, this also happens to be our final free day.
I think we can all agree that we have a duty to see this through.
And we'll be sure to do so by the end of the day.
I doubt it will compare to the trials we faced in that infernal castle, but it should prove interesting nonetheless.
Like there was even a point in asking, Sarah.
I do believe we should be acting with a little more caution. Where do you begin preparing for a situation like this?
Well, if you all insist. But we're coming too.
Ooh. The whole gang is coming? Where's Sharon?
You will? That would be a huge help.
It would certainly make our investigation easier if you were with us.
You guys rock.
Yeah, you're all super strong!
In that case,
There she is.
I would be more than willing to assist you as well.
Yes, welcome back to the team. She was there the whole time.
Sharon? How long have you...
Always and forever, Elisa. Ever present.
Can you maybe stop doing the thing with the skulking around in the shadows and popping out at the last minute?
Oh, Lady Sarah, I did nothing of the sort. I only arrived mere moments ago.
Why are all of you always like this? Right. Okay.
Okay.
This time, I'll be coming with you all to make sure you don't push yourselves too hard.
Yes! Toa's coming with us too.
But...
This is our final free day too, you know.
Yeah, this is a good song.
We want to make it one to remember as much as anyone else.
I'll stay here and back you guys up. If you need anything, just say the word.
Thanks.
We appreciate it.
Are they coming too?
Well, if everyone else is joining in on the fun...
Oh, here we go.
The two of us would like to assist you as well.
What? Your Highness, I'm not sure...
Please don't try and stop me, Captain.
I'm gonna have, what, 20 people to choose from for my 4-person party?
surrounded by one of my ancestors. And as a member of the Arner family, I hardly feel that I can turn a blind eye to what is happening here. And besides,
Ooh.
I just so happened to receive this wonderful gift from my brother.
Look at that absolutely adorable Orbal wand.
That looks like an Orbal staff? Though it's a different size than the ones we use.
Hold on a minute. Isn't that the Epstein Foundation's latest model?
The Epstein Foundations?
Weren't their staves the original model for the ones we've been testing here?
My brother used his connections to get it for me, and it's been adjusted especially for me, so I have no problems using it.
It's absolutely adorable.
A member of the Arner family using a specially adjusted Orbal staff should be quite formidable.
Yeah, I can see her being a real force to be reckoned with using it. Naturally, if Her Highness is going, I will be accompanying her. And I'm afraid that nothing you say is going to change my mind.
We can finally use Elise again after the... Like, we used her once at the beginning of the game.
But
You're fighting a losing battle, Reem.
if you're so worried about her, why not take her along so you can keep an eye on her instead?
All right, I get it. Class 7, and everyone else kind enough to aid us? Our mission is to investigate and resolve the strange situation here. This is our Class 7's final trial.
Time for one last re-inspirational speech.
So let's give it everything we've got.
Yeah! Let's do it!
Right!
Alright, so we've got these folks, obviously. So many people. It's just, there's so many people to choose from. I'm gonna have to dump uses, unfortunately. And I really want to bring, like, Claire and... I want to bring Sharon, Angelica, Toa would be really good. Toa would be really good. Have fun, and I hope you have a lot of Mira. I don't have much Mira. I don't have any Mira at all. I have nothing. I'm poor. What are you talking about? Obtain the following costumes and attachments: Angelica's habit, Claire's RMP uniform, Elise's casuals, Alphin's casuals, and Toa's captain hat. About the Reverie Corridor. The inside of the old schoolhouse has been transformed into an area called the Reverie Corridor. This area has no fixed structure and changes its layout completely every time you enter the dungeon from outside. Every time, monsters will revive and treasure chests are reset, allowing you to conquer it as many times as you desire. You can reorganize the party by talking to any of the team members at the base of the corridor. After reaching certain points, you'll be able to warp back to this base area. It's a roguelike? This is a roguelike inside of Trails of Cold Steel 2? Are you kidding me? What? How? All Class 7 members and supporters can temporarily use Overdrive no matter who they are linked with. The amount of Link XP gained in battles has also been increased to 3 times its usual amount. The enemies in this area are significantly stronger than those in the final chapter and must be approached with due caution. The specifics of enemies fought will be recorded in the EX Reverie Corridor section in your notebook. Unreal. Unreal. Check the Orphan Station. You mean... George? No, this Orphan Station. Purchase Phantasmal Mirror. What? Chevalier's Mirror. Item that lets men borrow the power of a certain someone in battle. Only works in the epilogue's Reverie Corridor. 200,000 Mira? What the hell? Black Rabbit's Mirror, Courageous Mirror, Silver Mirror. Can you guess who they are? Crow? Vita? Altina? I don't know who these two are. Silver Mirror? I don't know. It's a woman? Who's the other? Wait, Duvally. It's gotta be Duvally, right? You just played as them. Oh, it's Lloyd and Ricia. A lot of quartz sells for a lot of Mira. You can save and sell some to see what they do. Okay. Well, isn't this interesting? I was not expecting this whole thing to show up here. That's actually wild. What? So I'm guessing that you also get Zemirian ore here, right? And then you can buy the best weapon for everybody? Actual gameplay time again? Dude, I'm speechless. This is the last thing I expected to have show up at this point in the game. I'm just... What? I can't believe it. So everybody has... She's already got all rank 2s. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we have to put some equipment on Toa, right? And Claire? Albion Garb. Magic Evasion plus 25%. Pure White Cape passed down through the High Arms family. Magic Evasion, you say? She has 200% accuracy. What? Why? What's her... What quartzes is she using? Hit 2. And something else that gives her accuracy? You can do that side quest I told you about. Save the game. I will. I will. Just relax. So confused. Okay, now she only has 100% accuracy. Oh, her gun gives her 100%. Jeez, alright. That's pretty cool. So this is the thing that she gave us earlier. Okay, let's see. Strength? I'm like I said, I'm totally at a loss here. I'll just give her that. And something that prevents some status effects. Toa? What does Toa get? She gets everything. She's the best. Okay, let's do this dungeon. And we'll see what happens. So is there an end to this? Is there an end to this dungeon? Like, can you complete it, or is it just go on forever? There is. Oh, dear.
Promise me you'll be careful, okay? Here we go!
Here I go. Second form. Damn! Now!
An opening!
I saved twice.
Okay,
Wow.
here I go.
Boom.
Now, here I come.
Oh, her gun is buff. Wow. I was not expecting her gun to be that powerful. That's wild.
No escape!
You can return to the start to re-randomize a bunch of its
Keep
layout.
going.
You can't do the side quest after. Okay, so you have to do the side quest that this unlocks now. All right, so let's go do that. Hang on. Okay, so we have a few floors. We're gonna go do a side quest because I want the extra AP. Obviously. Reverie Corridor base area. Return the old schoolhouse to normal. Absolutely wild. Oh yeah, look, they're there now. I can't believe I was lucky enough to run into her a second time and even talk to her. Me! Maybe this really is fate. But what if it's just another trap to break my already cracked heart into pieces yet again? I don't think I've ever seen anyone more in need of help. Is something wrong? I'd recognize that uniform anywhere! Wait, do you not recognize me? Come on, you've even helped me out before. I guess your face is kind of familiar? You're Anton, right? From Liberal? I think we saw you a couple of times during the war, too. It's very nice to see you again. So you really do remember me. Ugh. But if I'm running into you guys, this might really be destiny after all. Destiny? There's something really super incredibly important that I'd like your help with. Are you willing to hear me out? Huh. I might end up regretting this, but sure, I'll lend you a hand if I can. You're definitely getting this game. Alright, Rune. Take care. See you next time, alright? Thank you for stopping by. This year in Erebonia has led to almost nothing but trouble, but it looks like it's about the payoff after all. Am I right or am I right, Ricky? I'll say. Even if you don't get to enjoy all of your dreams coming true, I get to enjoy seeing them crumble around you. It's a win-win! Jeez, and these guys are supposed to be friends. I guess everyone's different. So how exactly do you want us to help with this win-win situation? It all started a few months back when we went to your big Academy festival. And lo and behold, I ended up meeting the woman of my dreams. But the thing is, now that I've met her, I need your help to get to know her. I think I see what you want us to do now. But why ask us? I'm not exactly a love expert, but don't you usually want to avoid random people when you're with the woman you love? Reen, you are a love expert. Let's be clear. Ricky remembers who Anton is, yes. He was pretending the whole time. He was totally pretending just to get under his skin. It seems like Ricky just likes seeing Anton squirm. Well, from what I've heard, your students with the red uniforms all live in that dormitory down the slope there, right? That's where this vision from the goddess used to work. Wait, that has to be Sharon? Yes, that's the one. Ah, Sharon, what a beautiful name. It sounds like the harps of 1,000 angels. She stole my heart the moment I saw her standing in the kitchen that fateful day. She's beautiful, she's kind, she cooks like a master chef. She's got that stunning smile. She's absolutely perfect. I'm going to assume he's unaware of her ties to Ouroboros. But then the war broke out right after we met. I couldn't even say a word to her with all that going on. Just when all hope seemed lost, I ran into her right here, and she greeted me like she remembered me and everything. She remembered me, some guy she hasn't seen or heard from in months. We're clearly destined to be together forever. Wow, okay, I think he's reading a little bit too much into this. Maybe. Let's maybe not jump to conclusions here. But, okay, the gist of it is you want us to help you two get together, right? This is a headache waiting to happen. Kinda like that, just without the instant results. You see, you really can't hurry love. The path to any successful romance is locked and rigid with a set number of steps that need to be taken in exacting order. It's taken me a long time and many failures to finally see that. A long, long time. It sounds really sad when you put it like that. Anyway, it's amazing luck to see her after all this time, and I might never get the opportunity again. So at the very least, I want to try and get her contact info before I lose this chance forever. So please, would you be willing to help? I don't expect you to do anything more than get her info, I swear. If we agree to help him, we probably won't have a chance to get back into the old schoolhouse until we're done. Help out. Okay, fine. We'll get you her contact details and that's it. Really? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, goddess, thank you for shining your joyous light down on me at last. Yeah, so how exactly do you want us to go about this? It's really not hard to get her contact info. All I have to do is ask. No, no, no. That wouldn't work at all. Didn't you hear me when I said the steps to love need to be followed in order? I need you to set up another accidental encounter for the two of us so I can ask her myself. The whole thing's got to feel natural, like fate brought us together several times and wants us to stay together. If you say so. Any trace of natural died the minute you got all of us involved. Hey, don't worry about it. I've got the whole thing all planned out already. But before we get started, I'm going to need to get a present for her. I want to get her something that really says, "Thanks for picking up my handkerchief when I dropped it that one time." So mind helping me choose something she'd like? I mean, if anyone knows her, it's all of you, right? You should know. Can't argue with that. Might as well start with combing the shops around here and seeing what we can find. Finding a good gift for her isn't going to be an easy task, though. She's right. Let's see what we can do. How about we hurry up and get this done with? The old schoolhouse isn't going to take care of itself. Thank you so much. Let's get started, shall we? Anton is now accompanying you. Oh, good. Oh, good. To Sharon with love. These guys are in the Crossbell game? That's not surprising. I feel like they love their cross-references in their games. Okay. Let's go see if we can find a present for Sharon. Oh, looking for a present for a gal you've got your eye on? I remember when I was young. Hello, Vanilla. Crossbell references. Oh, you're right. Yes. Yes, you're right. I'll tell you what. Why don't you give this floral tea set a try? It's covered in pretty flowers, and you ladies sure to love, and it was made right here in the Empire, so you know it's top-notch. Wow, this is really pretty. I wouldn't call myself a pro when it comes to tea sets, but I do know that I'd love for Sharon to use something so elegant whenever she made a cup of tea. I'd love it even more if she was making the tea for us to share. Oh, that would be pure bliss. I think we're gonna have to drag him back from Fantasyland before he gets stuck in there forever. Let's hold off. Yeah, you're right. Rushing into a decision like this will only lead to tears. You never know what sort of presents could be waiting for us to find them out there. Let's keep looking. Alright, so we've got a tea set. And we know Sharon loves making tea, right? She just loves it. Makes tea all the time. Searching for a present for a lady, are you? Might I suggest this beautiful one-piece dress? It's the true star of our spring lineup. I don't know what to think about women's fashion, so I doubt it'll be much help here. Sharon strikes me as the kind of woman who could look attractive wearing a paper bag, though. Well, it would be seasonally appropriate at the very least. Yeah, it might work, but I don't know. Feels kind of embarrassing buying women's clothing, too. Doesn't seem too sold on the whole idea, but she might like it. Let's talk him into it. Not yet. Say yes to the dress? Oh, nice. Yeah, you're right. We don't want to rush into this. We might find something better somewhere else. Let's keep looking. Alright, let's see. One-piece dress. Tea set. Oh, there's a lot of stuff we can go check out. Let's go to the bookstore and see what they have. Looking for a present for Sharon, are we? Well, I've got just the book. It's called Food of the Imperial Court. As the name would suggest, it's about food. Served in the Imperial Court. I was going to recommend it to her next time she came in here anyway. A book about cooking really does sound like it would be right up her alley. She does spend a lot of time studying new recipes. I could see her getting some real use out of that. Just think of it. The two of us cooking together from a book like this? Yeah, this is an idea with real potential. So many possibilities. So is this book the one? Should this get the Reen seal of approval? Book it. Good point. It's an awesome book, but let's not jump the gun here. There might be a better gift somewhere else. The search continues. We have to go to all the places. We have to go to all the places. We're still missing 2 more places, right? The florist and the pawn shop. My, you're looking for a present for the young lady of your affections, are you? How sweet! I'm almost jealous. In that case, might I suggest a grand rose, or perhaps even a bouquet of them? Hey, that'd be a good choice. You know what those are, right? Just asking because I didn't. Yeah, it's true. That got him in trouble that one time. Yeah, I've heard of them. They're supposed to represent passionate romance. Ah, just the words passionate romance on their own make me kind of blush. Would that be too direct? Too forward? Maybe there's a better way for me to convey my feelings for her. Seems like he's on the fence about buying one. Should I push him over or pull him back? Yeah, that's a good idea. We shouldn't rush into something so important. Never know if we'll find something better, so we should keep looking. Alright, Chad, I hope you're paying attention, because I'm going to ask you what he should buy. Alright? I hope you're paying attention. So, let me get this straight. You're here to buy a present for that maid who used to work at your dorm? For a guy like that? I found this thing in storage the other day that might just work. Storage? Okay, what is it? It's an antique bracelet. It's made of wood and it's pretty neat. Some color and texture and all, and so it's got some gift potential. Maybe. If you replace the jewel that fell out of it, it'd be great. It looks sort of plain without it, but it's still kind of nice and it's still a nice kind of plain. I don't think a bracelet with no jewel is going to set her heart racing. I really want to get her something she'll love. I'm not just looking to buy any old thing. I wouldn't buy that as a gift for my worst enemy, so I'd feel kind of bad recommending that he does, but brace for the bracelet. Recommend holding on. Alright, hang on. Good call. No sense rushing into a purchase at a pawn shop, right? Tristan's a big place. We don't know what else we might find out there. Alright, chat. I think those are all our options. Unless there's something at the... Oh, we can go to the... We can go to the flea market, obviously. It's very exciting music, too, at the flea market. Alright. We need the perfect item for Sharon. Alright. Mate, you're looking for a good present. How about this spoon, then? Nice and pretty it is, a small tea boot. But it's really pretty. I feel a sort of comforting warmth when I hold it, too. It's quite a strange stone. Are you sure it's not a jewel or something? Can I say for certain, really? I actually got it for Heinz, a merchant for Heimdallr. Said he doesn't even know how he got it in the first place. He ended up leaving it here because he figured he wouldn't be able to sell it. I can't hardly read this, but it's adorable. So you say, and yet here you are, trying to sell it. Well, it does seem rather nice for a stone, but trying to pass off a stone as a present just doesn't feel right. Wait a minute. Wouldn't this fit right into that bracelet we saw at the pawn shop? The size and shape seem like a perfect fit. Recommend the stone. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get her the stone in the bracelet, and we're gonna give that to her. Yes. You know, Anton, I've got this idea. Doesn't this stone look like it would fit perfectly into that bracelet we saw at the pawn shop? Now that you mention it, it really does. On their own, each seems lacking as a gift, but together they make a real nice present. All right, you've sold me. Wrap it up. Stat. Yes. Cheers, mate. All right, here we go. Having bought the stone, they rushed back to the pawn shop to pick up its accompanying bracelet. Once they had both, they tried fitting the stone into the bracelet. I did read about the shield mode, yeah. A little bit. I know the basics of how it works. Probably the book? Yeah, I don't know, man. I was going to go for the tea set, personally. Well, what do you know? A perfect fit. It really is. Almost like the two of them are made to be together. It's got this really nice handmade feel to it, and the stone has that strange warmth, too. Thanks to that flash of brilliance, this should make the perfect present. He's going to love it. I know she will. Yeah, it's nice to have a button that can press that just, like, is designed to help protect me and my community from bad things other people might want to do. Exactly, Rude. I feel like it's a great message, right? With Sharon's present decided, they regrouped in the park. Anton explained his plan to bump into Sharon by complete happenstance and give her his carefully chosen gift. Once they were all clear on the particulars, they began part 2 of the operation, getting Sharon to the park. Is that you, Sharon? It's me, Elisa. Lady Elisa, how lovely to hear from you. May I help you in some way? Actually, there is something we'd like your help with. You're still in the old schoolhouse, right? Would you be able to come to the park in Trista? We'll meet you there. But of course. I would come to meet you no matter where you were in Zemuria, and be there in 3 minutes or less for that matter. Alright, we'll see you there. But it might take us longer than 3 minutes to get there. So don't stand around waiting and being creepy if you don't see us. You can go pass the time somewhere else. Very well. I shall see you shortly then. He's worried about Sharon, what was it, lurking in the shadows? Oh, that takes care of one big part of the plan. She shouldn't be long now. Think you're ready for this, Anton? I'm sure you could turn it off. Crystal, he probably has it turned off. Because I feel like he's the kind of guy that already has other things in place for that, and he doesn't need it. Am I ever? My plan is foolproof. Sharon's got to cross that bridge to get into the park. So I wait for the perfect moment, walk around that corner by the florists, and start crossing it myself. That's how we end up bumping into each other. I'll say hello, then casually invite her to join me for a cup of tea. While we sit and talk and have a great time, I'll give her my present. Before we split up, I'll ask her for her contact details. See, the plan's flawless. Not a single thing could go wrong. Thanks to you guys, I've even got the perfect present for her too. I do feel a little bad for tricking her like this. A blind date probably isn't the worst surprise she's ever received. I'm sure she'll let us off for this one. How do I get your attention, Crystal? With a book? Maybe a couple books? Hardback? Nothing to do now but see if this all works out. This is a reason I always have a plan B. And Sharon's about as unpredictable as they come. Don't you worry about me, I can handle this just fine. It's been a long, hard journey to get to this point, but my painful failures have only helped prepare me for this. Aina, Fran, look at me now. I won't let your rejections of me be completely in vain. Well, no matter how things go, we will hold back and watch from afar. So, good luck. Thanks, guys. I'll give it my best shot. Toa looks adorable in her little captain hat, by the way. It's such a perfect little accessory for her. She needs like a little fascinator that's a captain hat. Several minutes later, a lone figure appeared on the bridge. And there she is. Sharon, unsuspecting. And she is about to be the victim of a plot. There she is, Anton. Go, go, go! Right, let's do this. Step 1, the chance encounter. Oops, sorry, almost ran into you, didn't I? Oh dear, my apologies. I should have been paying more attention to where I was going. Oh, not at all. I should have looked to see if there was anyone on the bridge before stepping out. Hold on, I recognize you. Ah, yes, you're the one I encountered in front of the station earlier. We're certainly running into each other a lot today, aren't we? Yeah, you're right. Boy, coincidences sure are funny things, huh? I mean, what are the odds that would happen? It's wild! Come to think of it, I never introduced myself, did I? I'm Anton, a traveler from Liberl. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Master Anton. My name is Sharon Kruger. I'm the caretaker of the Class 7 dormitory. Well, I won't be in Trista much longer. I do hope we might meet each other again during my remaining time here. The pleasure's all mine. Still, now that we've run into each other again, would you maybe like to get a cup of tea and talk for a while? With me, specifically? Well, I'm flattered by your offer. I'm meeting some people who are very dear to me. I simply couldn't make them wait. You must be able to spare a little time, surely. I mean, you're only a little ways from the park where you're meeting them. Oh, dude! If we sit at the seats outside the cafe, you'd have a clear view, too. There's no way you could miss them. And I'll treat you. I really want to do something to thank you for giving me back the handkerchief that time, so please. I suppose you're right. Perhaps we could pass the time together until they arrive. Though I am rather curious as to how you know I'll be meeting them in the park. Just a lucky guess, really. You were walking in that general direction, and it's a popular meeting spot, so Anyway, shall we get going? Yeah, he totally gave it away within 30 seconds. But, you know, we'll see, we'll see. Well, he managed to invite her to the cafe at least. Well, there's one big hurdle cleared. Poor Anton seems so on edge. He's planning on sitting and drinking tea with her in that state? Can he really pull this off? Can't blame you for being worried. Well, all we can do is keep an eye on him and see how things play out. Oh, looks like they've just ordered. Sitting across the table from her like a gentleman. There you go. Nice, nice. Good. Off to a good start. Staring at her like a weirdo and a creep. Not great. Say something. Boom. Step 2 completed. That was a perfectly natural cafe invite. Now comes the hard part, but I know I can do this. Master Anton, is something wrong? You look so serious all of a sudden. Oh, me? No, it's nothing. But I've been meaning to ask. When we ran into each other for the first time today, it seemed like you recognized me. Did you? Or am I mistaken in that? I certainly did. As I recall, we met at the Academy Festival last year, did we not? I remember you dropping your handkerchief and me returning it to you. You really did remember me! Oh, I'm not sure I could forget our encounter if I tried. It proved to be a very memorable one. I dare say few would degenerate into uncontrollable sobbing on their friend's shoulder upon having a handkerchief returned. I suppose it's just as well I returned the handkerchief when I did, even if it did end up soaking wet as a result. I was so amazed that women as kind and beautiful as you existed, that I couldn't help myself. And once I'd reduced my handkerchief to a useless, soggy mess, you were even gracious enough to offer me yours. I'll never forget the kindness you showed me that day. Not in a million years. Wow. Wow. This guy, Sharon is an absolute saint. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Oh, you really needn't make such a big deal out of it. I could hardly stand by and watch you cry in public without a usable handkerchief, could I? It's kind of embarrassing when you put it like that. How can that man live with himself? I guess it's social awkwardness just comes naturally to him. It looks like Sharon has a pretty good impression of him, though. Surprisingly, yeah. He might be able to get her contact details after all. Yeah, there's a lot of red flags. Lots of them. As Anton and Sharon sat and talked, Anton gradually began to relax and start talking naturally. After a while. Oh. Something's up. Haha! Oh, I'm all out of tea. As am I. Time really does fly when you're having fun, doesn't it? Still, I think I should probably be leaving now. Hold on! Couldn't you stay just a little longer? We could always order more tea if that's the problem. I'll pay for it and everything. I appreciate your offer, but considering that the people I was supposed to meet have yet to arrive, I'm starting to worry. Should they be in trouble, it's my duty to go find them and extricate them from it myself. I'm sure they're just fine, though. What should I do? I've still got 5 more steps to clear before I can ask for her contact info. 5 steps, man! You've got to make it quick! Well, Master Anton, if you will excuse me, I very much enjoyed our time together. I shall take care of the payment myself, so by all means, please stay here and relax to your heart's content. Wait, there's something I need to give you first. It's a little thank you present for returning the handkerchief and something for you to remember our meeting here by. Anton gave Sharon the handmade bracelet. Oh my. This is a lovely little bracelet. Is this handmade? It has such a strange warmth to it too, and the design is so charming. Thank you, Anton. I will treasure this. I did it. She loves it. Okay, I've got the momentum here. Now all I've got to do is write it. Time for the final step. Coolly, calmly, and casually ask for her contact details. Sharon, can I ask you a favor? What favor would that be, Master Anton? I love you. Please go out with me. Oh no! That's the exact opposite of coolly, calmly, and collectedly asking for her contact details. No, sir! What? What? Where'd that come from? What happened to just asking for her contact info? What happened to those steps he was so insistent on following? That's one way to drive this conversation straight into a wall. What have I done? That's not what I was going to ask her at all. I've gone and ruined everything after coming so far, too. My, Master Anton. Oh, Adios, I knew it. She doesn't know how to react. I knew this would happen. This is always what happens. I set out on a journey to change myself, but here I am, making the same mistakes I always do. I haven't changed one iota. And at this rate, I never will. I'm doomed. Doomed to keep repeating the same failures over and over and over again. Time to drag my carcass back to Ricky again. Might as well just pack up and go on home. Please don't look so upset. I'm very happy to know how you feel about me. Come again? Uh-oh. It must have taken a great deal of courage to confess something like that to me and some devotion to prepare your chance to. This isn't an experience I can claim to have ever had before. But perhaps this is one of the many forms that love can take. If it is, it's a beautiful one. Unfortunately, there are already people to whom I have pledged my love and devotion. So I'm afraid I cannot return your feelings. But with the courage you've shown today, I'm certain that you will one day find the happiness you deserve. Aw. Aw, look at that. She kissed him! Wow. He's stunned. This is where he passes out. Should we ever have the opportunity, I would be delighted to share another cup of tea with you someday. Please pass on my regards to Class 7 too. At least she's sweet. Yeah, she handled it quite well. Poor guy, man. Couldn't control himself. So close. I wonder how many seconds it took her to figure out we were involved. She's just the worst. But it was very her. Turned down again. It feels kind of weird though. I'd normally be crushed right now, but this time I feel refreshed? All things considered, after a proclamation of love like that, I don't think things could have gone any better. Hey, he got a kiss. He should consider himself lucky. Celine, that's not really the point. You probably don't want to hear this, but from someone younger than you, but there are other fish in the sea. I'm sure things will work out for you in the end. Best of luck with your future romances. Says Reen, who has like dozens of people chasing him. Love is one of life's greatest trials after all. Finding love is as hard as finding oneself. The harder you work at this, the better luck you'll have. Don't give up. Just don't lose sight of what makes you, you, and things will turn out just fine. I'm sure of it. I really can't thank you guys enough for all you've done for me today. I do have this, though, which might be a start. Take it. You've earned it. 9 lives puppet. Whoa, really? What? Thanks. Oh man, my heart's still aflutter from the whole thing. But I'll never forget the feeling of that kiss. It'll inspire me to find my true love forever and ever. Right. Now I just need to decide where to go next. Sounds like you're all done here. Ricky! Ricky! Ricky, guess what? Something amazing happened to me. So it seems. Want to grab something to eat? You can tell me all about it. And you know what? I'll treat you today. Really? Thanks. Perfect timing too. I just blew the last of my money on a present and a bunch of tea. Well, see you guys. Take care. You too. Just hoping we run into each other again someday. To Sharon with love completed. That is an absolutely heartwarming quest. 2 AP? Oh, buddy. Alright, everyone. That seems like a really good place to call it a night for the day.